and welcome to Barovia. I am your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I am pleased to present to you the 21st episode of Ages of Ainur presents The Curse of Strahd. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. As always, we're going to get into the game here in just a few minutes, but before we do, I have my schlock to go through. That rhymed. But we are 21 episodes in now, so we're going to try to keep it brief. First off, on map screens, try not to spoil things. You're going to see GM information. Usually it's going to be either grayed out or slightly transparent. Don't mention that in chat if the players haven't been made aware of it explicitly yet, because they'll be hanging out in chat with you guys. We don't want to spoil their fun. Secondly, don't freak out about rules. This is D&D. There's a lot of rules, and I make half of them up anyway. So if we're asking about a ruling and we don't remember how a particular thing works, you can put that in chat if you catch it in time. But if we don't catch it, don't keep mentioning or anything. We won't go back and fix it. We'll just try to get it right next time. Third, we want this to be an open and welcoming space. So please do keep your internet toxicity. Leave that at the door. Usually not a problem with you guys. This community is amazing, but we just want to be upfront in case anybody new wanders in. At this point, we want to let them know we don't put up with that crap here. So don't be abusive or hateful to other viewers or players, especially regarding things like knowledge of the game or the rules, their character choices, or really anything else. Fourth, we do want to make sure everyone knows this adventure is horror themed and may contain elements that are unpleasant or disturbing. We're not aiming to be excessively graphic or anything like that, but in the context of a live stream, we do just want to give everyone a warning that we will not be able to give content warnings or trigger warnings or anything like that, because a lot of what we're doing is improvised. If those are concerns for you, we do try to put information in our YouTube video descriptions when those go up later about what kind of stuff is in the episode. So please keep that in mind if that is a better choice for you and how you watch this. Also, a reminder, we do release the show on YouTube and as a podcast after each episode during the following week. So if you miss an episode or have to miss part of it, don't fret. You can always catch that after the fact if you want to get caught up before we are live again. And of course, before we get started, last thing, I'd like us to go around and cast if you would introduce yourselves and remind us if you have chat inspiration, starting, of course, with Vincent Page.
Howdy, folks. I am Vincent Page, and I'll be playing Ash Fireforge tonight, the Changeling Rogue. And judging by my little icon next to my name, I do have chat inspiration.
Yeah, and I think this is the first stream I've done with the icons with our Curse of Strahd folks.
No, last episode.
Last episode was.
Also, can I just take a moment in my intro here to say 21 episodes? Holy poop! Getting there.
Yeah.
I felt called to say that.
Some of them.
I'm sorry, what?
Good Lord.
I said, I think I missed some of them.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I was looking at the stuff earlier. We've been doing this for a year, basically. It's crazy. I mean, if you think about it, there's 50-some weeks in a year. We've had to miss a few episodes, so 20-some is about right. Anyway, asides aside, Omega.
Hey, y'all. My name is Omega, playing Onyx Montarik tonight, and I do have chat inspiration.
Excellent news. Ozzy.
I'm Ozzy. I play Cass Amblecrown and Ancient's Paladin, and I also have chat inspiration.
Wunderbar. And, of course, the bonus mom.
I am bonus mom, and I went gray in the last year, I think. Probably because of Curse of Strahd. I am playing Wanderess, a Furbolg, and I'm very happy to be with you tonight, and happy to be a part of Ages of Ainur since I was a young girl.
Okay. Sure. Do you have chat inspiration?
I do.
Beautiful. And I am Pixel, the Pixel. I GM here at Ages of Ainur. And I do Curse of Strahd, and then next week we'll be back with Region of Bedegar, which you guys should really check out. It's a very fun campaign. Last episode, if you want to check that on YouTube, had probably the most adorable romance scene in all of D&D history, bar none. If I am to, possibly exaggerate, but it was great. We had an absolute blast. Real tonal shift in the second half, though, so brace yourself for that. But the episode started off.
Trigger warning.
Yeah,
for the
a bit of a content
half.
warning for torture there, but romance was delightful. We had an absolute blast with that. Also, that game features mechanics from MCDM's book Strongholds and Followers, as well as Kingdoms and Warfare. Very fun, sort of a more political game with armies and organizations and stuff. A lot of added on mechanics and a lot of fun with those. We did some Stars Without Number tutorial streams. Those are up on our YouTubes. And I am actually recruiting for some tutorial streams for Kids on Brooms, which will be designed to teach folks the mechanics of Kids on Brooms, which is a role-playing game that is sort of designed to emulate like a magical boarding school game, kind of a Harry Potter theme type of game, but is not made by J.K. Rowling and does not send her any money. And so we can play it without feeling bad. And so if you're interested in that, if you're interested in a tabletop game, you've watched us play D&D and you're like, that's cool. I wonder if you could do something like that that's very kind of Harry Potter-ish. Please come check those out. And if you're interested, you want to be on stream, please come hit us up in our Discord and let us know, because I'm recruiting people and I think we need more. So please let me know about that. Also I stream here at twitch.tv/hammerandpixel, where we don't do tabletop role-playing game related stuff, although we talk about it sometimes, but where I typically stream a whole bunch of stuff. We've been on a big Final Fantasy 14 kick lately. We do some Minecraft, do a lot of whole lot of stuff over there. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out with us there. Do I have this activated? Yes, beautiful. Those are all the places you can find us. If you're looking at those and I've missed up any of the places you can be found, please let me know. So, that having been said, and without further ado, unless I'm forgetting anything.
I mean, you forgot to link my OnlyFans, but I think we can.
Oh my
pass
god,
on
how
that.
can we forget about that?
How could I have dared? When last we left our heroes, they had made their way to the far west reaches of Barovia, at the behest of the Keepers of the Feather and the owner of the Blue Water Inn, Erwin Mardikov, in search of the Wizard of the Wine's winery and a missing wine shipment. The winery turned out to be owned and operated by Erwin's family, the Mardikovs, and their patriarch, Davian Mardikov. However, the reason the wine shipment never made it to Vallaki in the first place was because the winery had been overrun by evil druids and their summoned blight creatures, which had driven the Mardikovs out of their ancestral home. Our heroes had made their way into the winery and managed to defeat the blights and the druids who had summoned them. After they returned the Mardikovs to their place, they convinced them to tell our heroes why the druids had attacked in the first place. It seems the druids were after a magical gem that was buried in the soil on the property that blessed their grapevines with powerful magic, which made their grapes grow especially well and produce wine with magically fortified flavor. The gem the druids took was one of 3 such gems granted to the winery in ages long past by a wizard who had blessed their ancestors for having shown him hospitality centuries ago. The first gem to have gone missing went missing years ago on a night when Erwin, the owner of the Blue Water Inn, a boy at the time, was said to have been on watch and is speculated to have been neglecting his vigil in order to spend time in the darkness with his now wife, Danica. Though Erwin vehemently denies this and says he has no idea what happened to the gem, nor why he didn't notice it having gone missing, this issue being the rift that drove him from the winery to Vallaki in the first place. The second went missing just a few weeks ago, and Davian Mardikov suspects the old crone, Baba Lysaga, of having taken it. And now the final gem has gone missing and is apparently in the hands of the druids of Yester Hill, though what they intend to do with it is a mystery. And so, at the request of Davian Mardikov, our heroes divert their attention once again from the treasure they believe to be buried at the crossroads they left behind all the way on the other side of the Barovian Valley, where Ash had a vision of Thorin hanging at the gallows just after they had left the town of Barovia where Thorin had given his life in the Death House. Crossroads that Ash believes is referenced by Madame Ava's cryptic fortune, in which she intoned, "What you seek lies at the crossroads of life and death, among the buried dead." Nevertheless, they made their way even further to the west and south to the farthest corner of the Valley of Barovia, to Yester Hill, a huge barrow hill which had become overrun with vile druids and berserkers. When they arrived, they witnessed Strahd upon his nightmare steed approach the hill and nod cryptically, which prompted druids to burst forth from the earth and attempt to perform some ritual atop the hill at the sight of a massive effigy made of wood and stone. Our heroes sprung into action as Strahd rode off, and they charged up the hill and attacked the warriors and druids. Due to their remaining together and supporting one another tactically in the fight, and Onyx's new fireball spell, they were able to stop the druid's ritual before it was completed. However, in doing so, Wandress was rendered unconscious. And that is where we resume our tale. Wandress, you are alone in the darkness. It is endless and spans in all directions. Or perhaps it is upon you, closed in, suffocatingly close, clinging to your every inch. In your eyes and ears, nose, mouth, darkness. More dark than anything you have ever experienced. Darker even somehow than the forest in a night with no moon or stars. Darkness more primal and ancient even than the earth itself. You have heard the old tales in your tribe of the beginning of things. In the beginning, before all the beasts of the land and the birds of the sky, even before the earth on which the beasts crawl and the sky in which the birds fly, there was darkness. This must be what they meant. Primordial darkness. A darkness that paradoxically precedes existence itself. Darkness and Wandress. Lost in that darkness. As you exist in this darkness, Wandress, you realize of a sudden that you can now feel something else. You can feel your feet. They are wet. You stand in a few inches of water in an endless plain of inky blackness. You look around. You realize you can see yourself now, lit from nowhere, casting no shadows. But your clothes and body are now perfectly visible, all the way down to your wet boots, just under the surface of the water. However, you don't see anything in particular you are standing on. And underneath the water, you can barely see sloshing around atop your boots. It's just more darkness, falling endlessly below you. Wondrous, slithering in that darkness like something wet and slimy in the silt beneath the waters of a fen. A voice wetly squelches into your ear. Oh my. Hello. What have we here? This little thing has a mouth and ears. Perhaps it yet can hear and know what lies in store as time yet flows. Perhaps it knew the little one beneath the earth, beyond the sun. We took from the right hand of God to suffer in the darkness scarred. Well, it must be our lucky day. Another one has come to play. Here in the darkness that awaits the end of all yet living things. So impatient, little one, to court our lands while time yet runs. If an end is what you wish, we can deliver the abyss. Or perhaps you yet wish to live. Perhaps you still have more to give. The greedy sun, so high above, who shines on children yet unloved. To take and not return. To hear all prayer and choose to spurn supplicants in desperate need, to ignore their plights and pleas. Such is life and sunlight bound to all who live above the ground. Another way
you could yet take. Escape the shining, lying snake. What have you for yourself to say? Little speck, so far from day. Will you go back whence you came? Or you're in darkness, choose to stay.
Release me from this place. I know not what you say or who you are.
As you respond, you get the sense that the darkness is closing in and squeezing you. You can feel your body being slowly crushed. You fall to your knees, your hands and knees hitting the water where your feet were. The
Oh,
pressure is immense. If this continues, your body will be destroyed. What do you do?
release me. Release me. I beg you.
Suddenly, a purple light shines on you from above. You look at the light and feel the darkness hissing and retreating from you. And as you are blinded by the glare, your vision shifts from the darkness to the light. And suddenly you are somewhere else. You are bathed in a soft, radiant purple glow as you float in another kinder,
Oh,
unicolor space. After a moment, the brightness fades and you see a woman. She has purple skin and bright yellow eyes, lips, eyebrows, and freckles like dappled starlight on her cheeks. Her curly hair glows with yellow and red and orange and purple light. Her form is covered by a simple, shimmering white robe. She looks at you and smiles.
who are you?
Hello, Wondrous. Do not be
Yes.
afraid. You are safe now. The darkness of that place cannot reach you here.
Who are you? And thank you. Blessings be to you.
I am Salethiel. We have met before.
Celestial. Yes. But I see you more clearly now.
Yes, it is hard to reach where you are.
Can you save me, Anne? Can you keep me safe?
I have not brought you here to save you.
Oh,
I need your help, in fact.
oh, anything for what you have saved me from. Anything. I am yours. Command and I will obey.
The darkness where you were
Yes,
is very strong.
it is that cursed land.
Yes, I cannot shine directly, but I can watch over you. But I require something in return.
You're going to send me back there to where I was, Barovia?
I can watch over you, but I require you to watch over the land for me until my sight of it can be restored.
The land. The land. Not the stars, not the sky.
As the stars look down on you, I need you to look down over the land. You found me because your neck turned to look up. But now, I need you to look somewhere else.
I will. I will. I will. I will do what you ask. You have but to tell me what I must do.
I am a goddess of hope and divination. I
Oh,
reach back to your world to give hope to the hopeless and help those who bring light into darkness.
hope. I have had very little hope in the days that have passed. That place is a terrible, cursed, dreadful place, and hope is hard to find there. Am I to bring hope there?
Well, I am hope, and you can bring me there.
You will be there too? You will be there too? I will do it. I will go. I will tell my friends. I pray they are waiting for me. I do not know what happened. I fell. I was slain.
You were not slain. You were badly beaten.
Yes. Are they there? Can I go back to where they were? My friends, Ash, Onyx, Kaz. They were the only friends I ever found. Send me back. I will go.
Very well. Go, and with my blessing.
Oh, blessed be you, wondrous Salathiel. I will worship you forever.
And with that, Wondrous, you awaken. Some time has passed. You are lying on the ground, on the hill. Now, we're going to take a quick walk back for a moment while Wondrous was lying unconscious for somebody please roll me a d4. Actually, Wondrous, roll me a d4.
For an hour?
For 1 hour. So while Wondrous was lying around for 1 hour trying to regain 1 hit point, plus your hit dice, which you got last session and will now get to gain that many hit points back. What was everyone else doing? Ash, Cass, and Onyx. The fight had ended. Wondrous is knocked unconscious on the hill where you fought the Berserkers and the Druids. There is an effigy made of stone and wood at the top of the hill, and barrows all around, but you believe you have defeated all of the people you can see here for the time being. What would you guys like to do?
Use lay on hands to heal up Wondrous.
Okay. Sure. So yeah, rather than an hour passing, you go ahead and heal Wondrous. That's fine. As our interaction happens sort of outside of time, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So Wondrous gains 11 hit points when he wakes up, in addition to whatever this lay on hands is.
I'll do 15.
Okay. So Wondrous, you can regain that many hit points. As far as Onyx and Ash, what are you guys doing?
I'm probably gonna go see that Wondrous is being healed, so I'm gonna go back up to the top of the hill to the effigy and search around the effigy and also search the druids' bodies.
Yeah. So you make your way to the top of the hill. You find a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form a sort of makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass. You can tell from as the storm was raging above and the battle was happening, that lightning occasionally was striking down into the edge of the ring from time to time and illuminating this ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue resembles a towering cloaked man with fangs. And you
Gotcha.
are investigating the wooden statue.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so describe to me what you're doing to investigate the statue. Just like kind of looking at it, or you like physically kind of...
I'm gonna go in and like
Anything to it?
physically like kind of like look around, touch like around like the base of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to look specifically for the gem that's was stolen. So
Yeah.
let me
So
roll
you find...
investigation.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Public roll.
Okay.
Not bad.
16. So you find at the feet of the statue there are roots that sort of sprout from the ground and are woven into the base of the earth and plant life, twigs and things around the roots of the statue.
Okay.
You also see faintly glowing inside the chest of the statue a dim green light peeking through the twigs and earth.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get to it if I can.
Sure. What would you like? Are you just like digging with your hands, or are you using any tools? What is this?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my quarterstaff, I think,
Okay.
to
Also,
try to dig into it.
The statue is, I think it's described as 50 feet tall. Yeah. So so you climb up because you can barely see it. You can sort of see pumping. At the ribs,
Yeah,
some sort
I'm
of
gonna
gem.
climb up there. I'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you climb the statue and begin to try to like poke around in it. Go ahead and we'll just say give me an athletics check as you're climbing and digging.
Okay. Oh God.
Okay. So you're sort of scrabbling at the statue. I don't know that a 3 is going to be enough because like it's not built to
Yeah,
have handholds.
that's
Like
fair.
it's rough. It's not like smooth stone, but it's like as you're scrabbling at it, it's like made of dirt and twigs. So sometimes the dirt falls out and you lose a handhold. It's kind of hard to get up there.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, I could cast spider climb on myself.
You could, yeah. That would certainly get you up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that, I think.
Okay.
Just that way I don't have to deal with the bullshit of that.
Cool. Yeah, you cast spider climb and just sort of right up the statue. And with your staff, you're kind of able to poke out and dig, and you reveal, glowing faintly in the heart of this statue, a fist-sized gem, glowing with faint green light.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it and just climb back down.
Okay. You grab it, you feel the magical energy sort of pulsing in this gem. Very different from any magic that you typically would use yourself, but you can definitely tell it has some powerful magical properties.
Could I do an arcana check on that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
19.
19.
Yeah, so you definitely feel like this is the gem that was described to you, and you don't know specifically exactly what it can do, but what the Wizards of the Wines folks had told you, what the Mardikovs had told you, was that it basically like made their soil extra fertile and made their grapes grow really well and make wine. And that all seems consistent with like what you're feeling kind of coming off of this thing, that it's like nature, it's like arcana because a wizard did it, but it's also like very nature based.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
And while you're climbing up there and doing that, Ash and Cass, what are you guys up to? So Wandress is sort of like sputtering awake. So what? But while while this is all going, and I guess Wandress, you're awake now too. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I would say that Ash would definitely be holding out for Wondrous to get their bearings before, taking off and exploring the site.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like Cass would kind of be doing the same, just to make sure Wondrous was okay.
Okay. So yeah, Wanderers, you sputter awake, and you see Ash and Cass standing over top of you.
You're muted, buddy. There you go.
Oh, what happened?
You got
What's
knocked out.
happening?
You
It's
took
okay.
some nasty hits, but you're gonna
We
be all
won.
right now. Yeah.
The statue, the statue, the druids. Where are they? And
They're-
I think Wanderers tries to stagger to his feet and look around to see what's happening up on top of the hill.
Ash would offer up a hand to help get Wanderers to their feet.
Where is Onyx? Where is Onyx? And I think I'm gonna head for the hill.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a rhetorical question. Then let's go.
Yeah, great. You guys make your way up the hill to where Onyx is. I think probably about the time that Onyx is climbing back down, having investigated the gem. Onyx is climbing down out of the statue, which you now see to be a 50-foot tall statue of twigs and black dirt. With a hole in its chest, the statue has a cloak and fangs.
Is that who I think it is?
I believe so, unfortunately.
The hell is this doing here?
And also, is that what we're looking for?
I believe that this is the gem that we're looking for. I can feel its magical energy, and it just feels like this is what we're looking for. But I feel like that the druids were worshiping Strahd. I just have this feeling with it, just with them trying to steal its gem and trying to build this effigy. It just really feels like they're trying to do that.
I wonder what a gem that encourages life and growth could be used for in some sort of sick Strahd ritual.
To bring something to life.
It could possibly be like I don't know enough about nature magic to really tell you, but I have a feeling that they were trying to use this for something as far as a ritual goes, because this definitely seems like a effigy to Strahd, and there isn't a reason why they wouldn't put this in the middle of his chest.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Looking around, does there seem so? To be perfectly clear, I fully understand that this entire hillside is like a bunch of little burial spots, right? But specifically here at the top where the effigy and stuff is at, does there seem to be any sort of sign that something was buried here? Somebody?
Yeah, make an investigation or perception check.
Okay.
As you're
Obviously,
looking around,
investigation's gonna
what's
be
going
my.
on.
Okay.
I would think Wanderers would look at the rest of them who are not looking around and say, we cannot leave this monstrosity here. They'll just try to do it again.
Listen, you want to vandalize this statue? I'm with you. That's a 21.
Okay. Yeah, the 21, as you investigate the top of the hill, Ash, and I guess let's put you all guys up here as you're poking around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have moved myself.
That's okay.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't really doing a lot on the map at this point. And I guess let me pop over to the map while we're talking about it. Yeah, so Ash, you make your way over. You actually look at down this pathway, because there's another pathway that goes out the back of the circle of rocks and stuff. And what you see at the south end of the hilltop is a sickly copse of trees, a grove almost of dead trees and shrubs with a huge misshapen tree at its core. Blood oozes like sap from the twisted trunk. You can see. Let's see here. You actually can see some stuff here. I'll tell you about. Yeah, you can see skulking around the tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered in needles, which you would recognize from the house with the from the winery. You see 6 needle blights, sort of just kind of like moving in the copse of trees. They don't appear to be like rushing out and attacking you or anything, but in the center of this tree of this little dead copse of trees is this huge, like I said, misshapen tree with blood oozing sap from its gnarled trunk. And at the bottom of the tree, embedded, which kind of has a little bit of like a clearing around it, embedded in the tree is a shining battle axe, beneath which lies a humanoid skeleton.
Okay, I think I'd probably, kind of speak out to the rest of the group. Guys, come look at this. Kind of motion over.
Wanderous goes over immediately.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Yeah,
as
I'll come
well.
over too.
Okay. Yeah, you see what I've described. So you can see these blights that are just kind of like moving around a little bit, keeping their distance from you guys, but they're just kind of like patrolling almost the little copse of trees around this big, gnarled, disgusting looking tree. It's black, its limbs are twisted, and you can see, again, the trunk of it is just wet with this like reddish, oozing, blood-like sap.
And so these things see us and they're not moving from their position, is basically.
Yeah, I mean, you would guess that they can see you. You're only, how far apart are you? Yeah, you're like 30 or 40 feet away from these guys, get down the hill. And they aren't like rushing out of the trees to attack you. They just appear to be sort of like circling this big tree.
Oh, that's not good.
You don't think that tree has something to do with it, do you?
I'm sure it does. I'm just trying to think of how.
Blood from a tree.
Like,
Yeah, Onyx or Wandress, make a nature check for me.
If you want to. I'm sure you're better at nature checks anyways, Andres.
Not necessarily.
That is a 13.
I got a 13.
Okay. I'm gonna roll one as well, because why not? 12. So
Yeah, it's you feel like it's probably has something like clearly bunch of evil druids. The evil druids were summoning plants before. Here's a big evil plant with a bunch of other evil plants around it, right? And they were doing some kind of ritual on the hill. You don't know how it's connected, but like you feel like the logic says something is stinky here, you know?
yeah.
I wonder what, like, okay, so obviously if we went down there, those needle blights would try to fight us. I wonder what would happen if we lit that tree on fire, though.
I mean, I can try to throw a firebolt at it, but
Y'all don't think we should get a closer look first?
yeah, I think we should. I think we need to take a better look at this first, just to,
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
out loud here.
Yeah, because we don't really know what this is connected to, honestly, and I don't know. This is just really strange. So
We can't let this go. We have to
No.
resolve it.
yeah, we
DM,
definitely
I'm
need to
sending
get
you
down
a
there.
phone text message.
Okay.
Should we, maybe if we move together towards there, see if they attack? I mean, considering we just took out a hill full of druids, I feel like, the needle
Oh yeah, I
blights
mean,
might not-
yeah, we could totally take them.
Hmm.
maybe move together and see what happens.
I'm
I'm
down.
kind of more intrigued than I am.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, I'm
what's the
intrigued
word I'm
too.
looking for? Threatened. I feel more intrigued than threatened.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think? Should we just stay really close together, move down there, and see what they do?
Yes.
I think that would be a good Good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that must be destroyed.
Yeah, let's get a closer look and see if we can even light it on fire. If it's that wet with that blood, I'm gonna say blood-like substance for now. Maybe it
What
won't.
if I shoot it with my dither and we see what happens? If I try to shoot the tree,
Okay.
Well,
or do you want to get closer first?
I mean, if we got close, let's see. I could potentially cast like a detect evil and good on it, just to kind of see if it's evil. Because if it's not evil, there's no point in destroying it.
It's bleeding blood.
I'm really curious to know what that skeleton is underneath the tree there.
I mean, yeah, that too.
I say let's get a closer look. You guys have the spells and the know-how. I can't do anything from up here personally. I personally would like to get a closer look because that's where I'm going to be able to do something. But
If you want me to shoot an arrow in it, I'll be ready. And
That's okay
Wander's
with me.
readies dither. But he doesn't shoot it, he just readies it.
I think the plan is for us to stay real close and just kind of move down the hill and see what the lights do. That's the first concern.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna stick together, move down the hill with your guard up, and see. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and start moving down the hill.
I mean, just like one block at a time here. What's happening, Captain?
I mean, how close do you want to get? Because, like, here's the thing, right? The things are either going to not attack you until you get really close, or they're going to they're going to maybe attack you at some point. So, are you going to just go until they attack you, or if they don't attack you, are you going all the way to the tree? Like, what's the? You see what I'm getting?
Yeah,
at?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So
just walk until they
I don't think
hostile.
Wanderous is going all the way to the tree.
I'm gonna stick with Wanderous.
I'll go with Ash.
I want to be able to use that dither if I can, or whatever.
See,
Wanderous
like,
is not just going to walk into a trap.
The thing is that I don't think my blade song will last that long for like the rest of this. I only probably have like maybe 2 rounds left, so that'll drop my AC down. And I don't want to be in the middle of something and then get killed. So
That's fair.
but
I will move forward until something happens. That's all I was going to say. I'm not obviously going to sprint to the tree.
Yeah, and I'll be with Ash.
I'm gonna go ahead and ready a firebolt.
okay.
I'm going to be a block behind them.
Okay. So
Hey, Pixel, just real quick. I can't remember if I've used this or not, but my sheet says I have DM inspiration. I was just trying to see if you could remember if I used it or not.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I truly don't remember.
I don't
So
remember.
yeah,
either.
you're fine to keep it for now. And
Okay.
and use it. If I don't remember and you don't, then we'll just say you still have it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So you guys begin to approach, and you make it to about here before you can tell that the blights begin to move. Everybody, please go ahead and roll that initiative.
Yay! Oh shit. That's a 13.
Okay.
I forgot to grab my
It's a
token.
13 for Wanderous also.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, that's a 13 and a 13 for Wanderous. Come on. Okay, so as you approach, these creatures begin to shift and move, and all of a sudden, half of the trees and shrubs in the area begin to shift and move. There are way more of these than you could see. So, I'm going to do sort of like unit initiative for these things because there's so many of everything. And we're just going to do this way instead of me rolling in for everything
Oh, thank God.
individually. I probably need to... Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't expect that. that does make a lot more sense in hindsight.
Okay. So, I know some of you said you had readied actions. Here's the thing. When stuff like this kicks off, I think initiative, if nobody's surprised by the other group, initiative itself represents everybody's like best attempt to get the drop on the other one. So we are just going to go into initiative as it happens. So that means that Ash, you are first.
Okay.
So you are right up close, and these things begin to move and like start to. You can see the skittering. You guys recognize these. These are the same kinds of blights you were dealing with at the whatchamacallit place, right? At the winery. There's a whole bunch of the little tiny, what are they? Needle blight guys, twig blights.
Yeah.
And then there's a few of the bigger vine blights you remember from upstairs, and some of the needle blights that are in the kind of in the middle and that can like shoot needles at you guys. So.
I know we're in the middle of something. I just love the polite reminder from Ace. Okay. Yeah. I would like to first say fall back and, kind of motion while I'm walking backwards. I would like to take a shot at just whichever one of these things is nearest with my bow.
Okay, probably this guy down here is the closest to you.
Yeah, that works perfect. I'm going to be falling back to the top of the hill.
Okay.
Try to get some cover behind the rocks. We're going to take... I see something on my sheet that I don't have yet. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you don't have that yet.
I know. Yeah, I got it. Anyway.
Didn't precisely go the way I anticipated on this. That is a 20 to hit. 20 will hit.
I know I've taken my tag. Is there any way to... No. We'll
now, hashtag rogue things.
Yep. Got it.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I was going to take the bonus action thing there, but that was a little late.
5 damage. Well, lucky for you, boom, this thing scatters into a pile of twigs. 5 damage is enough to handle the little tiny ones. Where are you moving to? You said you're starting to walk back. How far back?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I actually, because I think I can grab this right here. Pretty sure I would like to take cover behind this little part of the rocks.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so Ash has called for a retreat. Wondrous, you are up.
Well, Wondrous had thither ready.
Yes.
Before he races back, he is going to let thither go at whichever is the next closest one.
Okay, that's probably this guy over here. He's closest to Cass. 23 hits.
Okay.
8 piercing damage. Your arrow scatters another one of these twigs.
Okay. Wanderous had that much movement and is racing back behind the... Also behind the rocks.
Okie dokie. Cass, you are up. Your friends Ash has called for a retreat. Wanderous and he have both scattered some of these little tiny guys up in the front. But you can see they are going to begin advancing on you soon. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disengage, burn all of my movement.
Real quick, not to interrupt, you should
get up
disengage, right?
Well, I mean, like just pull back. I mean,
okay. You can pull back.
Retreat,
you do still have your action because I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't want him to burn his action for no reason.
I got you.
Yeah,
no. You were like here. Yeah, I think you're going up the path, so it's not difficult terrain. I think you can just go up there and you still have your action if you have something you can do.
I'm at 46 HP, so I'm just going to go ahead and burn my 10 remaining lay on hands to heal myself a little bit.
Okay, excellent. Very good. So you heal yourself up and retreat, and that brings us to the Vine Blights. These suckers, let's take a look at them. They've got 10 feet of movement. They're very slow. Oh,
happy days.
And they're... Okay. So they start to move up. Are they in range to do any of the stuff they can do? No. Okay. So they are just going to dash. So these things, they're slow, but they're moving as quickly as they can. Coming up here. That brings us to these guys. Their speed is 30. We'll start with you.
Oh, heavens.
Boom. 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 Okay. So one of those guys can get in range of Onyx, and the other ones can't. So the one guy that gets up to you, Onyx, is going to make a claw attack.
Okie dokie. I know it's been like a while, but do I still have a little bit of that blade song? I don't know.
Of your
I was-
original Blade song, it
I was
lasts
probably
for a minute,
thinking
right?
no.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
think so.
minute. So okay.
I think
just
if
wanted to
you
double
on your
check,
turn,
so.
if you have another one, you can use it again. But I don't think you do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so
it's
that
all
is
good.
22 to
Oh.
hit for 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Followed by these other guys who are going to shoot some needles at you.
Okay.
There are, God, how many of these? This could get rough, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Is there another one of these guys floating around somewhere? No. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There are 4 more of these guys. Okay, what do we got? I got a 13,
Yep, that hits.
22.
Yep.
9 and 14.
The 9 does not hit.
Okay, so you take from the first attack 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And last attack 9 piercing damage. So with the 7
Yeah.
total, 7,
Yeah.
8,
I'm
9,
down.
and 9.
Damn it!
Okay. Rip, Onyx.
Yep.
It's
Death
your
save.
turn. I need a death save. That is a success.
Oof. There goes our AOA or AOE dealer.
Yeah.
Just as bad.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. That brings us to the twig blights. Okay. What is their speed? Speed is 20 feet. Okay. So. This is going to get intense, friends. The twig blights rush forward. This one is going to rush in. Let's see who's next.
Oh, Jesus.
They are just rushing towards you guys as the most direct route that they can. And they are dashing, so they don't have any actions to attack you with.
The good news, I think, here, folks, from a tactical standpoint, we might be able to bottleneck them a little bit here. I hope. Otherwise, it's going to get really bad.
Shit.
We better
Okay.
pull out any of the stops we got left.
Yeah, so they start rushing forward in a horde. And that brings us back to Ash. They mostly seem to have it seems like they're mostly ignoring Onyx at the moment, but God knows how long that'll last. Ash, you're up.
Okay, let's see here.
Damn, initiative. What a bitch.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about that. I guess the best thing for me to do, just for safety reasons, we're going to use insightful fighting on the guy nearest to me.
Okay.
What's the save for me? I forget. Hold on.
It's your insight versus
against-
their deception.
Yep. 25 on the insight.
Well, that is a 17 minus 4 is a 13.
Okay, cool. And since they're right up here on me, we're gonna take a short sword attack with advantage.
Okay. 24 hits.
Okay, cool. And then start mowing these guys down.
Okay, yeah, another one Phew, scattered into twigs. What would you like to do? Any movement or
I think that I'm just gonna say we'll try to hold here. I feel, and you know, obviously, if anybody feels otherwise, that's cool. But I feel like we have them kind of single filing in here. I hope we can bottleneck them. You know, I hope. So I'm gonna stay my ground.
Okay. Wandress, you're up.
Okay, I'm just double checking. Wanders feels totally strange. He's found himself in a situation. He knows what happened to him, what seems like mere seconds ago, and he's looking at the situation and trying to figure out how on earth he can do the things he knows how to do. But suddenly it's as though he knows how to do different things, and he's struggling. So knowing that something is happening to himself, how he feels, he's searching himself. He's been doing that ever since all hell broke loose. He is gonna try to leap up on top of the wall.
Okay.
So he's going to leap up on top of the wall. He's going to look at a place that is just below the bottom of the wall. He reaches, he touches his shard. It feels different to him, but he grabs it anyway. He concentrates, and you all will notice that there's a stirring on the ground, as though air is actually coming up from the ground. And Wanderous is going to call on a wall of wind that he is going to place at the bottom of the wall, and he's going to go 50 feet along the shape of the wall in front of us. It unfortunately will leave Wanderous. Well, it's only a foot thick. It's like 15 feet high, 50 feet long. Okay. And it leaves Onyx on the other side of it unconscious, but it doesn't touch Onyx.
Okay.
And he's got a wall of wind, which ought to catch the one guy that's right in the door and should keep the others from being able to move in it.
I don't have a perfect token for this, but I'm going to make do. Let's see.
Does that sound like something I can do and should do and would be appropriate? I'm in virgin territory here.
Yeah, I mean, I was totally about to cast Moonbeam on the little opening, which would damage them when they pass through it.
Okay, so you are looking for it is 5 feet wide. And
I can shape it actually however I want. What I was trying to get was something they couldn't
shape it however you want. Okay. Let me just get you okay.
Like a semicircle would do it.
Semicircle would do it. Okay, well what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this, and we're just gonna use these little green squares like we've done before to represent where you want these things to go.
I don't think that would stop a moonbeam. If you do the moonbeam in the opening, it would be on our side of the wind. I don't know.
Okay, and you say you can shape it however you want, is what it says.
Yes, it says a wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point I can choose within range. I can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall in any way you choose, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground.
Okay.
And the wall lasts as long as I can concentrate on it. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. And I'm guessing it catches, as long as I concentrate, it catches anything that travels through it. If I'm reading it correctly.
Okay, so that would be all those green squares that I just made would make a continuous 50-foot line. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, so everything inside it needs to make a strength saving throw, or what happens to it?
3 something, right?
3d8 bludgeoning.
Oh, jeez.
Or half as much.
Okay, and it's a strength saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. So inside of it is 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. So I'll make 4 strength saves. What's your DC?
Oh God, let me get to. I'm sorry. My strength save DC, or
it's your spell save DC, and 16. They are making 16. None of them make it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so what did that was 3d8. I'm working on 2 computers here, and I keep grabbing the wrong mouse, and I'm so sorry.
15, yeah.
Decimated.
Boom. 5 of these things go kaboom.
Okay, so I'm going to concentrate until somebody stops me.
Okay.
God, I love when you guys do that magic shit.
Okay, so that brings us to Cass. Cass, there's a wind wall there now. What would you like to do?
Well, just because, fuck them, I'm going to cast Moonbeam right here in the square.
Okay, in the very center spot where the thing is. Okay. Here is
Yep.
Moonbeam. Okay, so Moonbeam. Let's read Moonbeam.
Oh, I wasn't trying to roll for damage.
Oh, that's
so
okay.
it basically creates a 5-foot cylinder that goes 40 feet
Centered
up
on
in
a
the
point
air.
within range. Okay, so a point within range means the intersection of two squares, which basically looks like on this map looks like this. So you can center it right in the map. You can fully block that off, basically.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yep. Okay, cool. And anything that starts its turn or enters there, is that how it's
Takes.
sorted?
Yep, anything that starts its turn there or passes or enters through it has to roll. It's a Constitution saving throw. Then they take 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. All right, that's your action. Any movement?
No. Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna post myself up like right here at the corner and just wait on him to pass through.
Okay, I think if you get in that blue area,
Oh, I wasn't trying to get into.
So I think where you were is the closest you can be. You could move you could move into one of these squares where the druid was.
Yeah, I'm basically just trying to get to where they like if they like pass through me and have to like technically disengage out of melee range.
Yeah,
I get to hit 'em.
there where you were or the one next to it, either one of those spots.
Yeah, like right. Okay, yeah. As long as I can like still use Sentinel when they come through.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, that brings us to these vine blights. There, I gotta look at their speed again. Only 10 feet. Okay. They are gonna start rushing up. Well, that one. Okay. Can't tell if that's 20 or 25. That's 20 feet. Okay, so they start rushing up as well. This guy, I think, is going to go ahead and use his ability. 15-foot radius centered on him and withering away after 1 minute. Okay. This is a 15-foot radius. Bam. Okay, so where Onyx is laying, I can't tell if you're in it or not. I don't think you are. No, you are. You are in it. Okay. So as Onyx is laying there, these grasping vines sort of wrap up. And because Onyx is unconscious, he will be restrained. But none of these other guys can take actions. The Needle Blights, man, they're in a rough spot. Let's see. I'm going to do a thing here. I think there's only 4 of these guys, 5 of these guys. Wow. Okay, these things are dumb as hell. So they're not going to do what might be a smart thing to do. And instead, they're just going to try and rush in. So the one that knocked Onyx down is going to rush forward. What happens when it hits the wind wall? How does that work?
well, it doesn't exactly say. It says see page 288, so I guess I need to go look at that.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to...
It's a concentration spell, so obviously it lasts for subsequent
Okay, here we go.
time.
Wall of strong wind can shape it any way you choose. Lasts the duration. When the wall appears, the strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought to the wall fly upward. Arrows go upward. Creatures in gaseous form. I think it says flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall, but they're not flying. Huh. And he's not small, so I think he can just walk through the wall.
Okay.
So,
but the moonbeam is still there,
But the moonbeam
right?
does hit him. So this thing hits the moonbeam as it races in, because it's dumb. None of these guys rolled higher than an 11 on an intelligence check. So what kind of save does he need to make against moonbeam?
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. That's a nat 1. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. So that'll just be a 2d10.
Okay.
7.
7 damage. Okay. So it is badly hurt but not killed. And it is going to race in. It's going to get out of the thing. And it's going to attack one of you guys. On a 1, it goes for Cass. On a 2, it goes for Ash. Just randomly attacking whoever. That is a 1. So this thing is going to try and claw you, Cass. It sees an opening to get in there. I've got an 18 to hit.
My AC's 18.
Okay, so that
shouldn't
does
be a
hit for 5
Oh, it
piercing
does.
damage.
Okay.
And I'll need you to make a concentration check for the moonbeam. You got to beat a
Okay.
10 on a constitution save.
Oh, you said Constitution?
Yeah.
19.
That'll make it. So you maintain the moonbeam. The other guys, they're also really, really dumb. Okay, this guy is going to rush in here. And he's going to try and get over here. No, wait, he only has 20 feet. So he rushes in. He's going to make a concentration check against the moonbeam. If he fails, I'm just going to use the same damage that you rolled before.
Okay.
That is a 16. So I think he makes the save and takes half.
Yeah, so want to call that
Okay.
3.
And then he's going to attack Ash. But he doesn't have enough movement to actually get out of the moonbeam. I got a 6 to hit.
No way, Chief.
Okay.
And then I can use Sentinel on that one.
Oh, yeah, because he attacked somebody
attacked.
else. Yeah, go for it.
So, let's see, Longsword. 11.
Does an 11 hit these things? These guys are needle blights. Oh, not quite. Needed a 12.
Dang.
Okay, the rest of these guys see Wondrous pop up on top of the rocks. They're all going to take shots at Wondrous, but because they're idiots. But they can't get through the wind wall. So they should fire these needles at you, Wondrous, and your wall of wind just blows them up into the air. But they are going to move up closer, having taken their attacks. Okay. Nope, he can't go 25 feet. He can go there. Okay. That brings us back to Onyx. 1 success, 1 fail. Go ahead and roll me that next death save.
Wait.
No,
You don't
1
have a
success, no
fail.
fails. I don't know what I'm talking
I was
about.
like-
1 success, no fails. Go ahead and roll that death save.
This
was
is
like,
going to be
hold on,
another
T-
success.
1
Don't
success,
jinx him.
2 fails. No, I'm just kidding. Woo! That's a 16. 2 successes. Whew. Ash, you are up.
Okay. Well, I was going to, because if I understood the wind wall right, I was going to dash through, grab Onyx, bring him up through here. That is no longer an option. We're going to use insightful fighting on this cat. We got to use
Yep.
every tool we got, baby.
16.
That is-
His deception is 12. Wow.
Suck it.
He rolled a 16, but then it's -4. So
Suck it.
turns out these little twig monsters not very charismatic. Okay, so he fails. You got advantage on this.
Let's go.
Or actually, wait. Does insightful fighting? I think it actually just gives you your sneak attack, right? Let's. Put
Oh,
it in.
is it steady aim that gives me the...
Yeah, it's steady aim that gives you the thing. So that is a miss with a 10, but you do have inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah, let's use that. I thought I was using the other thing, so
That's
we're going to go ahead and
That's
use that. I get those two mixed up. They
Yeah.
do such similar things. All right, let's try it again. Let's do a 17, bub.
17, yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, well, I do get sneak attack because Oz is here.
Also,
right?
because you did insightful fighting.
I was fine.
Yeah, but either way, yes, that's definitely gonna. So you, with 21 damage, blast this thing into a pile of pine needles, which then are sort of incinerated by the radiant energy of the moonbeam. Any movement from Ash?
I don't think there's anywhere I can go.
Okay,
Not tactically. I think we're in the best spot we're going to get in.
Wondrous, you are up.
Okay, I didn't understand something that happened.
Sure.
I see that light green circle of thing.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what that is, who did it, and what.
That's
So-
my moonbeam.
No,
No.
the light blue circle here
Oh.
is the moonbeam. The light green circle
Yeah.
here is This vine blight, you remember when the thing in the upstairs released all those vines in the hallway? It did that, but because it's not in the hallway, it's just a big radius. So it basically it's kind of like an entangle spell is essentially what happened there. But it's centered on this vine blight who sort of like put his hands down to the earth and then like these like vines popped out.
Okay. Well, Wanderous, I think, again, is in a state of utter confusion. I want to see something here. I didn't.
Yeah, it is a
And
little
why
tough to
was it
say.
that Ash didn't run through the wind?
The guy was in my way.
Okay.
Yeah. My plan was until he got right in my way, I was gonna use my if I had to, I was gonna use my cunning action, get in there, drag him out. That way he was up here with us, but
Oh, God.
I didn't
Okay.
pan through.
Oh, Wanderous is just in a real dither, as is Bonus Mom. Okay.
Also, bonus mom, I'm only seeing like half of your face. Is there any way you can like angle your camera a little bit?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can see all of me on mine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just like you're far off to the side of.
No, that's going the wrong way. Let's try this.
There we
Got
go.
some
Oh,
GoPro
that's
action.
so much better. Oops.
Okay.
Well,
No. Okay, it's fine. It'll be what
let
it'll
me
be.
get through my turn here first. Wanderous is in a
might
dither
be
trying
able
to
to move you
decide
around a
because
little
that
bit.
wind is keeping those needles.
Okay, wait a
from
second.
hitting
No,
us.
I got you. You're good. I just
Okay.
need to move your camera spot.
See, on my what I'm looking at, I'm great.
You're fine.
Okay. Oh
all
God,
good.
I'm already in the problem that you told me about before game with concentration spells.
Right.
Onyx has 2 saves, 2 positive saves.
Yes.
There's not. Well, never mind.
What? What? No.
No,
what?
I don't
shout
think that I
at me.
can.
Shout
I don't
at me,
think-
Ash.
I don't think it's fair for me to do so. Actually,
Oh, and we got inspiration for Ash.
Okay.
Oh, thanks,
Okay.
Chief.
Um,
They take this to do rogue things.
so I'm sorry, DM, you're just flat gonna have to help me. Can you use healing word on somebody who's unconscious?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, then I'm leaving the spell up for right now, and I'm gonna cast healing word, which is a bonus action, on Onyx to stabilize him.
Okay.
Right?
It'll
And
just
he-
give him health points. Straight up. It's healing. He'll be conscious and have health points.
Hold
So-
on, I gotta
Oh
run
wait,
to the
no,
chat.
then that makes him. Does that make him start to take damage from the growth stuff?
No, but the people around him might attack him, but you know, they might do that anyway while he's down and he would fail
I know.
death saves. So, but I mean, yeah, you know.
Okay.
Also,
Again.
we have a hit dice for Onyx, so he'll gain a little extra from this healing if you decide to heal him. Maybe he'll make it through the next round to his own
Well, he
turn.
get like 4 attacks of opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks of opportunity. Jesus.
I mean, he can
I've
also
never been in
disengage.
such a position in my life. I need all the help I can get. Bonus arms in a quandary.
Heal Onyx. I would just, it's the right choice.
Okay, I'm
He's-
going to bonus action healing word
Okay.
Onyx. That's
Or
the
bonus
first thing
mom.
I'm going to do.
I don't know what to do.
Also, if you
I
guys haven't
know.
noticed,
I get it.
I guess we should just spill the beans here, Bonus Mom. Wandress has changed classes. If anyone was wondering what that whole thing in the beginning was, Wandress is a nature cleric now. So
Oh, shit.
you may notice a few different abilities here that you have.
Okay,
that having
so
been said,
a creature of my choice that I can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier.
and if you have any higher level spell slots, you can cast it to do additional d4s of healing. I don't know what spell slots you had when we ended the last fight.
Well, see, I have this, but I only have 1 second spell left, and I also have that beacon of hope thing,
Right.
which could help somebody if we got into worse shape later. But okay, I'll go ahead and cast it at second level. I'm casting heal. I'm gonna do it. I'll cast healing word at second level.
Okay. That's going to be 2d4 plus 5.
Okay, 2d4 plus 5.
Plus, Onyx can roll a hit dice from chat and regain that many additional hit points.
Okay, that's 3 plus 5, did you say? Is
Yes.
8.
8 hit points.
Okay. Then I'm leaving the wall in place. Is jumping down off the wall an action?
No. Oh, jumping down off the wall takes movement.
Okay, then I am jumping down off the wall and racing over to immediately beside Onyx.
Okay. Yeah, you.
Yes. No?
Well,
That's too
you have a
far.
choice here, Wanderess.
Okay, I'll take it. Help me.
Well,
Help me.
in terms of if that's where you want to get to, the choices at your disposal are this. If you pass,
I would get
there's a way you can get there that involves taking less attacks of opportunity, but means you pass through the moonbeam and take that damage. Or you can take more attacks of opportunity to get there. You don't have an easy, clear way to get there
I don't with the moonbeam or
with
whatever.
the moonbeam. So,
But I need an action. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Let me get back to my new wonderful bunch of things to see what I can do. I am okay. So the healing word thing was a bonus action.
yes.
So for my regular action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at whichever guy is next to Onyx, but closer to the wall. So maybe the one who looks like he's standing on the path.
Yeah, you can hit that guy for sure.
Yeah, that guy. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Sacred Flame at that guy.
All right, we're gonna dexterity saving throw. Rolled a 17. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Okay, that's all right.
Makes the save, takes no damage. So you
And
launch
Wander's-
your sacred flame, and this little twig creature gets out of the way.
Okay, and I think Wanderous is standing on the wall and is roaring at the twigs, trying to be a target.
Okay.
All
That
right,
brings
that's
us
what I'm doing. I'm
to-
sorry, I'm such a goof here.
It's all right. It brings us to Cass. What would you like to do?
I have approximately 3 abilities and I can't keep them straight, so it's okay.
Let's see. All right, so one, I'm just going to finish off this poor soul to my right.
Okay.
Please do.
Go ahead and make your attacks.
Sorry, I was 24.
24 hits.
Alrighty. Nope. And that's
6 damage. That
yeah.
will do it. After
Hell
the
yeah.
moonbeam damage, that thing scatters once again in a pile of twigs.
And then as a bonus attack, I'm going to fire a sacred flame at this one. The one like immediately to
I think I
Onyx's
forgot
left.
to have the twig bites go last turn, but that's fine. That's my bad.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. That's
And you're
so-
firing
I
a
hate
what
that.
at who now?
Sacred flame at this little, what is it, a vine blight immediately
I
to
don't think
Onyx's
you can
left.
do both an attack and a cantrip in the same turn.
I mean, I have my extra attack.
Yeah, but I don't think casting a cantrip counts as an attack. There might be a feat that lets you do that, but I don't think if you have extra attack that you can just sub it out for a cantrip.
Yeah, I believe it is it might be a certain feat or it might be a class trait. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't remember. So I think
then,
if you
like,
want to make another
they'll-
attack, you'll have to move in and strike with the sword.
Okay, so I couldn't even like use a spell or anything then.
No, because it's like
Oh.
once you choose to make the attack action, then that was your action. And if you have multiple attacks, you can make multiple weapon attacks. But I think unless there's like a feat or a class ability.
Okay, yeah, sorry. The language on that was just kind of vague, so
Yeah.
I just thought attack rolls were attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, I'm just gonna finish my turn then.
Okay. That brings us to these vine blights. This one's not going
Weren't they
to.
the ones that shot up in the air last time and the wind got them?
No, those were the needle blights. They shot
Oh.
needles at you and missed.
Okay.
Okay, so. All right, one
So
of these
one-
guys is going to get up here. He's close enough to attack Onyx.
Hmm.
Damn, that's a 15 to hit. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
that
it's-
is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And Onyx is restrained.
Hmm. But he's out of death saves for the moment.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, this guy's gonna dash and try to get in here. I guess he'll go here because that's the closest thing. He'll make a Constitution save. Go ahead and roll damage on your moonbeam. Constitution save. You rolled a 5, so I'll take full damage from this.
Okay. 7.
Okay. He takes 7 damage. He did he have to dash to get here? I think he did. So he dashed and doesn't have any action left. This guy's not going to move because he's got his roots down. That brings us to these guys. I think. Let's see. Okay. Let's see how smart they are. Not very smart. Yeah, I think they're just gonna rush in. I think they think that Onyx is basically handled by the big guy, and they're scared of him. So they're just gonna rush in here. This one is gonna make another Constitution save. I'm gonna use that same 7 damage. He does make the save, so he takes less damage. And he's gonna end up rushing all the way in. Actually, how far did he move there? He can get there, and he still can make an attack on either Ash or Cass. One is Cass, 2 is Ash. Go ahead and roll that. That was another 1. Damn. Things must like you. Well, must like you, Cass.
He used
Damn.
provoke. It's fine.
He did, yeah. That is
He's got aggro.
That's another 18 to hit. What the fuck?
Bruh.
6 points of piercing damage. This guy is going to do the same thing. He's got to make a con save. That is an 18 on the save. He makes the save, takes half damage on that. And then
Come on, baby.
gonna make an attack. He could go either way as well. Ash gets a hit die from chat. That is also an attack on Cass. My God.
Bruh.
I'll go ahead and use that hit dice, by the by. Daniel, your last save.
But that is only a 12 to hit, so the second
Oh,
attack
thank
from that
God.
guy misses. Okay, that brings us to Onyx. Onyx, you are still alive.
Yep. Okay, remind me how restrained works.
Your movement is 0, and your attacks are with disadvantage. Attacks against you are made with advantage, and you can't move unless you use your action to break the grapple.
Action
Or
to break the
restraint.
grapple
Yeah.
or break the restrained state. Okay.
And the DC of that escape check for you right now is 12.
Or you
Okay.
could pretend to be dead. I don't believe I said that. That was a mistake.
Play possum.
I mean, I could, but I'm also being attacked. So, I'm gonna try. So, gonna use my bonus action first. Use a blade song
Okay.
to bump up my AC.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and try to take an action to break the restraint.
Okay.
That is a athletics check, right? Or
Athletics or acrobatics, you get to choose.
oh boy, let's see. I'll try acrobatics because I at least have a bonus on that. Okay, so that's a 14.
14
break
beats a
out of
12. 12 was your escape DC, so you have escaped the grapple. And you've escaped the vines of the... Like, I'll let that one check
Okay.
cast for both the vines
Okay.
from the ground and the guy who grappled you with his,
Gotcha.
attack. You
Okay.
were, like, double got, and we'll let you get out of both of those.
Okay. I can't use anything else. Okay, fingers crossed this will save me, but I doubt it. I don't think I really have anything else that I can do at this point, since my movement is 0.
Well, when you break the restraint, you get your movement back.
Oh,
it's
okay,
only while
yeah.
you're under that effect. But if you move, you'll take a bunch of attacks.
If I move, which
Basically, all of them.
yeah.
I mean, the
Which-
most you could take is 3, depending on which way you go. You might be able to provoke more if you go that way, but
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. So I don't like it, but I think I'm just gonna have to stay here because I don't really have the.
Okay, you've used your action.
resources.
You used your bonus action.
My
Your
bonus
AC is
action.
higher. They don't have advantage on
AC
you
is higher.
anymore.
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to these guys. So they are going to rush in. This guy is going to move in here because he's an idiot.
Love it.
He's going to make a Constitution save. I think you already rolled your damage on this. So that's a 9. That fails. That's 7 damage. So this guy rushes into the moonbeam and pew, gets yeeted. The rest of these guys are going to rush up, unfortunately, and attack Onyx.
Oh, sweet heavens.
Can this guy? Yeah, he kind of can. Okay. All right, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 of them coming your way.
Spirit
but
fingers, everybody.
They do have. You have better AC. So here we go.
Please suck.
I've got an 11.
Nope.
Love
Got a
it.
5.
Love
Current
it.
AC is 16.
Got a 7.
Love it.
I have a 21.
Damn it.
Oh,
That's gonna probably.
And there it was.
I got 4 damage.
3 hit points. God damn it.
No.
Onyx
no.
is back down.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Onyx.
Everybody hold on. Hold on to your butts.
Listen, I gotta do the enemies have to be believable, right? I gotta do my best to make them behave plausibly. However, you're back at even death saves, no successes, no failures.
That is true. So.
Ash, you are up. There are like 2 dudes next to you. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm not moving. So instead, we're going to use steady aim.
There
okay.
it is. Okay.
Hey, y'all. Hashtag rogue things in chat.
Get that advantage.
We're going to do that, which is basically another insight check for me. If I'm not wrong.
No.
Oh, did I read the wrong thing? Sorry.
Yeah, so steady aim, you get advantage
Oh, it's
without
just
having to
bonus
make
action.
your insight check. Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
I scrolled too far. It's
That's
fine.
all good. So you just get advantage. Go ahead and make your attack. This guy directly in front of you or the guy north?
Yeah, they're both the same kind of guy, right?
They are. One of them, I'll tell you this tactically, one of them's in the moonbeam and will take extra damage, and one of them's not. So if you
let's do
can
the
wipe
moonbeam guy, huh?
If you
Yeah.
get the north guy off the board,
I see.
the other guy will take more damage anyway and might get killed depending on how
Yeah.
moonbeam rolls.
Okay. Word.
Okay.
Let's do the north guy. Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, that'll do. So another deft swipe of your rapier, your silvered. Is it a rapier short sword? I think it's a short sword.
It's a
Your silver
short
short sword. And you scatter this into a pile of pine needles. That was action, bonus action. You can't move because of steady aim. I think that's it.
Wasn't gonna move anyway.
Okay, Wondrous, you are up.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Okay. Wanders is watching what's happening. He's gathering himself together. He looks at the heavens. He looks at the earth. He drops the wall with the wind. Is that a free action or is that a bonus action?
No, that is you dropping concentration is something you can do at any time for free, even if it's not.
Okay,
your
he
turn,
drops that. He leaps down off the wall. And can he get to that one? It looks like it's a space in front of Onyx, but does it end up if he's in the wall of wind?
That
I mean,
would
the moonbeam.
that would put you in the moonbeam. Yes, you could. Well, you'll have to go through the moonbeam either way. I think.
Yeah, I'm trying.
But you
I'm just. Give me just a second here. Okay. I'm risking it. I'm leaping. Well,
doing that.
that's so tricky. Can I get on the wall without getting the attack of opportunity from this? Oh, shoot. I can't. Zinging. There are two guys standing side by side below the wall.
Okay.
I'm going to get an attack of opportunity from him.
If you go where?
If I go here.
Right where you are
If
now.
I run along the wall and I go there, which does put me in the moonbeam.
Yes, you would get an attack of opportunity from one of those.
I'm going to risk it.
Wondrous, you get another hit die because the hit die you are already spent was from last session.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Wondrous is moving into there. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Take the attack of opportunity.
I'll take the moonbeam thing.
Okay. Attack of opportunity coming at you. We've got a 13 to hit.
I don't think that hits. Oh, no. My armor class is 13.
Okay. So that hits for 6 damage.
Okay.
And then go ahead.
Okay.
You'll need to make a constitution saving throw versus the moonbeam.
Okay.
16.
16.
Passes, I think, right?
Yeah, I think his is 16.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll
So do I
be 3
take-
more points of damage.
Okay.
And then you get your hit dice.
Okay. And that's roll.
It's the D8
So
plus
that
your
took me down
constitution.
to 18. I'm rolling the hit dice. That's also a free action. I get 9 back.
Nice. Okay, that's actually everything you just lost. Exactly.
Oh, I just lost my. Okay, so now I'm back up to 27.
Okay.
All right, now I'm in front of Onyx. The first thing that I do, I look up, I look down at the earth between the two, raise my arms, and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
As you cast Spirit Guardians. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so Spirit Guardians. I did grab my shard. I call for spirits to protect me. They flit around me to a distance of 15 feet for the duration. My spectral form is going to actually appear like stars. And to those of us in the real world, we would recognize that as they're almost in a shimmering shape that every so often coalesces into the shape of the Big Dipper.
Okay.
An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, which would be all of these bad guys. And when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 radiant damage.
Yeah. So
I cast Spirit Guardians.
Gotcha. Yeah. So on their turn, a bunch of these dudes are going to have to make saves and take damage.
Damn, I love that magic shit you guys do.
Okay.
Okay.
You also can designate creatures not to take damage, and I assume you designate all your friends, I presume.
Absolutely.
Except for
Now,
Onyx.
it's a it's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I made it purple. Everyone can see that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that is the radius of the starlight. Okay. That brings us to Cass.
Okay, well, I am going to attack. I'm going to start with a Vine Blight directly to my south.
Beautiful.
We out here just
16.
16 hits.
Yay! 10 or 14.
Yeah, that is a hell of
That is
a hit.
4.
Yeah, he's looking bad.
Oh, he's
Very
not,
bad. Not quite dead, but he's looking bad. The Vine Blights are a little sturdier than the other ones. They take a few hits. So,
Okay, well,
but he's looking like on death's door.
you know what?
So-
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
You can do your second attack on this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, wait, that's an 11.
That is an
I know
11.
I need a 12 to hit, so burning inspiration
Okay.
because
We're burning that inspo.
I hate him. 16.
16 hits.
I want everybody in chat to know while he's rolling this damage.
10.
Without y'all, we would have died very long ago in this
million
campaign.
I know it seems like you guys have a lot of ways to put your thumb on the scale from this campaign, but I got to tell you, they need it. So I'm. Okay, we have
inspiration back,
yes,
bub.
inspiration
Okay,
back.
who just used their inspiration?
I did.
But he just got it back.
He got it
from
back.
Omega.
You got it
Someone else
back.
got
Oh,
it back.
thanks.
So okay,
Does every-
so that's 2
okay.
attacks from Cass. Anything else?
I believe that is currently all I can do. I'm not going to move or anything.
Okay, that is Vine Blights. One of them died. The other one is one of them's not in the area of Spirit Guardians, but also can't move because it is putting its
Doing the
restraints
fruity
down.
thing.
The last one is going to make a Wisdom saving throw against Spirit Guardians. Wisdom saving throw. Here it comes. And bonus mom's save DC
16.
is
It's 16.
16. It hit a 16, but that just means it takes half damage. So go ahead and roll your 3d8 damage from your Spirit Guardians.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta get there. 3d8s.
3d8s.
Okay, that's 8.
That is 8
Not as
damage,
much as
and it
I would
takes
like.
4 from that. Okay. Next, it is going to attack Wandress. I've got a 13 to hit
That hits.
for 5 bludgeoning damage on Wandress.
Okay.
And Wandress, you are grappled and restrained.
Okay, do I have to do the concentration thing for Spirit Guardians?
You do.
Well,
It's a Constitution saving throw.
thank you.
19 makes the
Maybe.
save. You maintain Spirit Guardians. The other guy, I don't know if he can. I gotta look at this. I'm not sure if he can move while his thing is. No, he can move. Okay, so he is actually gonna move. These things are not smart. So he is gonna move inward. Let's. Oh, that's actually as far as he can go. He's going to start moving in. Oh, no, he can dash, so he's going to go there. He is going to also take the damage, but he has to make his own wisdom save. And that's a 9, which does not do it, meaning he takes the full 8 damage. And because he's so slow, it's going to take him a long time to get through there. Okay, Onyx. So sorry. 0 turns in this fight.
Let's see.
Another death save.
Yeah. Let's roll that. 16.
16.
Success.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That is the Twig Blights, who all need to make wisdom saving throws. How many of these do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them left. Okay. There's the last one. Nobody passed. Therefore, all of them die.
I love
Excellent.
that magic shit you cast.
Excellent
my
turn from
God.
Wandress, who has wiped all the Twig Blights off the board and started to deal damage to everything else in sight. Okay, I need to add my needle blights. When are they supposed to go? They're supposed to go after Onyx, right? No, actually, they were supposed to go before Onyx, and I fucked up the turns. Okay, so the needle blights are going to go now. We'll just go ahead and have them in there. 2 of them need to make wisdom saving throws. I get -1 to these, so it's probably not going to go well for them. I got a 12 and 11. Okay, so the needle blight that's up next to Ash, it also has to make a con save versus. I don't know which thing goes off first. It has to make a con save versus the moonbeam. Go ahead and roll that moonbeam damage for me as well. This guy also failed.
Let's see.
It was 2d10,
Moonbeam.
right?
Yep. 6.
6. Okay, so he takes 3 damage because he did make that save, but he failed his other save. So he takes 8 more damage, which is enough to do it. Bam! The one directly in front of Ash goes down.
Yes.
Woo. We're starting to maybe turn the corner, folks. I guess we'll add this guy's turn in there. He's the last one. He's got, what does he have? a. He had like an 8. Okay, so this guy actually still is up. He is going to move up and attack Wandress, against whom he has advantage because you're restrained. I've got a 14 to hit.
Yep.
For 8 points of piercing damage on Wandress.
Okay.
This guy is. Let's see. Doesn't really have a lot of great options. Okay. He is just going to shoot his needles at Wandress from where he's at. But that's only a 6 to hit. Oh, he has advantage.
Okay.
It's only a 7 to hit.
Okay.
Sucks to
Does
be that
not
guy.
hit. By the grace of God, does not hit. Thank
Okay.
you, Salathiel.
Yeah. So that is everybody. Ash, you're up.
Okay, so before I do something unroguelike, I would like to know the rules of cover and if I have it.
Okay. The rules of cover. So, cover gives you bonuses against ranged attacks primarily. It gives you a +2 to AC for half cover, a +5 to AC for 3/4 cover, and a ranged attacks cannot hit you if you have total cover.
Okay, so basically it doesn't give me any sort of advantage unless they're going to shoot at me.
With your cunning action, if you used a bonus action to hide, having total cover would mean you are capable of hiding from them. Like, you can't hide from something that you do not have total cover from in 5th edition. Like, so you can't just be standing next to someone in the open and be like, I'd like to bonus action hide. It's like, where, right? Hide where?
For sure.
So yeah.
But in this context, all hiding would do is keep them from coming for me, and it would give me sneak attack when their backs towards me, right?
Yeah. So technically, if you bonus action hide and then climb up on the wall, you'd have advantage on shots against them because they don't know you're there, right?
Okay.
Provided you currently have total cover from whatever you're attacking.
Okay. Well, so I think I'm gonna have sneak attack no matter what I do, which is really just my bread and butter anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking here is, Wondrous is in trouble. This is a role play, more of a decision than a rogue thing. I think we're gonna hop the wall and come in behind this guy and start trying to mow him down before Wondrous goes down too. Right.
Okay. So you're going for the Vine Blight?
I would love to go here if I can get over the wall.
Yeah, I think the wall's tall, but you have a bunch of movement, so yeah, I think you can make it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, any bonus action?
So I can't do steady aim, but I already have sneak attack too. So it's
you do have sneak attack, yes.
I don't really. There's no reason to really do anything.
Sure.
I don't think.
Okay, yeah, let her rip. We've got a 12 to hit, and guess what? 12 hits.
All right, sweet.
Exactly what you needed. Or what is that? 15?
I can't math. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah.
Well, 9 is 1 less than 10, right? And 10 plus 6 would be 16 minus 1 is 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so, bro.
Sure. Okay, it's the same as adding 10 minus 1, right? Anyway, so there's a bunch of damage. This thing's in bad shape, not quite dead yet, but that is your movement and action. Anything else from Ash?
You know what we could do actually? Well, I don't want to end up in. I can't really see where this entangle thing is anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to see. It is. I guess I can turn Wandress's off for a second.
It looks like you're like right on the edge of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right on the edge of it.
I see it. All right. So what I will do is let's take the disengage.
Okay.
Bonus action disengage, and then I will take a step back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
that
that'll
brings us back to Wandress's turn.
Okay. Wandrous had nowhere to go, so he's still in the moonbeam.
And
so
yes, you do need to save against the moonbeam, and you are also are restrained and can't move anyway. So
right. Okay, so that's Constitution.
okay. And so Cass, I'll need you to roll damage for the moonbeam. No, you already did. It's 6. Okay.
Okay, so I rolled a 12.
I think that fails.
Okay. So I
Oh,
lose 6
shit.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of in a
Okay.
spot here because that creature is basically holding Wondrous in the moonbeam.
But
Don't worry, I'm about to fix that.
okay, so I haven't done any actions or anything though.
Correct. That
gets
just
me to
happens at the
this
start of
point.
your turn.
Bonus action. I want
Oh.
a healing.
Before you do that, I need you to make a Constitution save for your Spirit Guardians for that concentration.
Oh, thank you. I got a nat 20,
Yeah,
so 23.
you for sure keep that.
Okay, bonus action. I want to cast Healing Word on Onyx again.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let me just see if I have any level 2 spells left, and I'm not in that.
You do. I don't know if you do or don't, but you do also have that Channel Divinity thing you can do that gives you spell slots back
Okay.
if you needed it.
Is that an action though? Well,
It
the
might
bonus
be.
action I just did was Healing Word. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Or you're saying that the other thing would be better?
No. Also, the other thing would take your bonus action anyway. So
Okay, I'm trying to get into my sheet again. I'm sorry. I'm on the old computer Pixel, and
Yeah.
it just moves so slow. Okay, Healing Word. What did? Yeah, I've got second level slots, but what were you saying I should do?
nothing. If you didn't have any second level slots, you could burn your Channel of Divinity to give yourself one, but it also takes a bonus action, so you then couldn't go on to cast Healing Word. So
Yeah,
it's
I don't
kind of-
have any third level spots. I
wash.
absolutely have second level. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, second level. I am so sorry. I'm so slow. I apologize. Like I said, I've got Roll20 on my old computer. Okay, so I'm doing Healing Word. I'm doing it at second level. And that is, where is it? That's 9 points of health for Onyx.
No, it's actually 12.
Thank you. It's 12 healing points for Onyx.
Wait, yeah.
Quick, Phoenix down.
Okay,
Okay.
that was a bonus action.
Yes.
Okay, so can I, but that was a bonus action. Okay, I'm getting there. So can I, like,
You have an action, so
I know I do, and I'm trying. I could do a
you can cantrip or weapon attack, whichever you'd like.
Okay, so I think I'm going to hit him with my hit the thing closest, the thing that is the one that Ash hit already.
Can I give you
which
some
one was-
advice?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll take it.
Do something that requires them to make a saving throw if you have it. So if you've got Sacred Flame, do that
I do.
instead.
Can I do Sacred
Yeah,
Flame?
because if you're restrained, you have disadvantage on weapon attacks or any attack
that's
rolls.
right.
But if you're causing them to make saves, that the restraint doesn't impact that. So
Well, let's see who I would. It
There's-
doesn't really matter.
yeah,
Can
there's a
I
dude
wanna
to your
hit with
left and a dude
that
to your
one is-
right. The dude to your right is making you restrained. The other one is just there. So,
Okay, I'm going to hit the guy who is making me restrained
Okay.
with my Sacred
Flame. That's a deck save. He has a -1 to this.
My deck save would be 16.
6 is less than 16. That's gonna fail.
He did 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Right after Ash stabs him in the back, you grab your hands onto his arms, and some of the spirit guardians coalesce around him into a sacred flame, which just burns this blight. You can see this like black, thick smoke coming off of the creature as it is eradicated by your holy light.
Okay, does that mean I have movement now because the thing is done?
That does mean that, yes.
Okay, I am going to race around Onyx
Okay.
and come. I'm going to stay. Yeah, see what
Yep.
I did? I just
Yep.
raced all the way
Oh,
around into the other
no.
side because I'm trying. What? I'm trying to get out of the moonbeam.
I was about to move it.
Well, I didn't know that.
No, oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it, and I just I got it. Besides which,
Okay.
now I'm between them and Onyx.
No,
Of course, I'm gonna die
okay.
too.
We down to the
but-
last 3 babies. Everybody hold on.
White knuckle it. We're
Hold
going to
on
make
to
it
your
army,
butts.
maybe.
Let's go.
How mean would
Okay.
it be for me to have Strahd roll up?
Don't do it.
Oh my God.
How rage quit this game quicker than you've ever seen from gamer rage quit in their life.
Just
How
start
mean would it
playing
be for me
the,
to move my moonbeam right there?
Start playing the sound that what is it? The theme song for Sif, the Great Wolf from Dark Souls. Like,
Oh,
God. Okay, so that is Wondrous. Cass, you are up.
Okay, how much movement does it take for me to hop the wall?
God, that's a great question. Let me see what the description of these things says. I mean, I let Ash do it. Ash, what's your movement?
It's 30.
30. I let Ash do it with 30 feet. So I think it's 15 feet to get up the wall.
To get you where you're looking at, I think.
Okay.
Right? Use
yeah,
your
that
own movement.
works. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the Vine Blight first.
Okay.
Sometimes,
yeah,
Ace,
go
I'm
ahead.
really confused on whose team you're on.
23.
All right.
23 does hit. Ace says we should have a channel point redemption to
No, we
summon
should-
Strahd. I feel like I think that would maybe I should make one, but it's like a 50,000 point or it's like a 25,000 point redeem, right? It's like
Oh my God.
let's ask this question: who has the most channel points right now, and how much are they? Just so I know where to peg this thing. Okay, 9 points of slashing damage. Okay, it is looking rough, but not quite dead yet.
Well, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh,
All right.
yo!
Come on, baby.
All right,
Ugh.
go ahead and roll that damage.
Cass just cracks her knuckles and swings a long sword like a fucking golf ball. That's 18.
Why are you
Did I
swinging
read
the
that
Yeah.
golf ball?
Okay.
I mean, baseball bat. Sorry, I played 18 holes today. It's been a
Okay,
day.
so you slash through this creature, and as it dies, all of its vines that are making difficult terrain over here sort of sink back into the earth.
Come on.
It's down.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from Cass?
No, that's it.
All right. So 2 wisdom saves for these guys being in your spirit guardians. Go left to right on this. Left is a 16, right is a 13. I think 16 makes the save. Go ahead and roll your spirit guardians damage bonus mom. I'm sorry, Wondrous.
That's right. I'm feeling it. Not knowing what I'm doing, I feel very bonus mom. Okay,
I'm gonna
if
need
I
you
could-
to up that confidence by about 100% because that AOE just saved us. All right, you just took out like 18 of them.
Okay, 13 is the full damage. So this one between you and Cass
Oh, thank God.
dies. The
Thank
other one only
God.
takes 6 damage, but it is looking rough. It is, however, going to rush up and attack Cass.
That's such a good choice. Cass has to be healthier than I am.
That's a 21 to hit.
Ooh,
Damn it. Well, it hits.
5 points of piercing damage. And I'll need a
You
constitution
son of a
save.
bitch.
I'll need a constitution save for that moonbeam.
I don't give a shit about the moonbeam anymore.
No one cares.
Well,
Oh,
It's a
but it
12.
was
That does make the
wonderful.
save. I mean, it did help a lot in that middle.
I think
phase of the fight.
I think it hit Wondrous more than anybody else.
Okay, that's his movement and action. He doesn't have bonus actions. Onyx, my God, you are awake, unrestrained.
Jesus Christ, please let me
Risen
attack.
from the dead.
You are awake and unrestrained. What would
God
you like to
damn
do?
I'm gonna go ahead and just move here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Firebolt at this bitch.
Okay, yeah,
Let's go.
let it rip.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
13 and 10 fire.
Okay, a 13 hits for 10 points of
Yes.
fire damage. Wondrous is no,
No.
not Wondrous. Onyx, finish him.
Jesus Christ!
Thank you.
God,
Poor guy.
God damn it! This is. You know what? Out of just like pure rage, I'm gonna go ahead and just cast this firebolt, and I'm gonna try to control it to like basically wrap around it, and then just like like have it hit into his head.
Yeah, so Wondrous, you get up
Onyx.
off the
Onyx.
ground. Onyx. You get up off the ground.
Onyx,
brush
the Pokemon.
Onyx. Right, there you go. Onyx, you get up off the ground, sort of like brush the dirt off of your pants, panting, staring, just across the field at this creature that has just attacked Cass, summoning the power of flame into your hands. And building it as big as you possibly can with just a cantrip before hurling it at this creature. The flame bores directly into its head as the needles, like the pine needles, begin to catch fire and scatter up into the smoke. There is the smell of burning pine sap. It's actually quite a nice smell as this thing is defeated. We are out of initiative.
Thank fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh
Like,
boy.
don't get me wrong. Like, it's fine. Like, I was out of combat for most of that, but god damn, getting knocked twice in the same fight. Jesus.
That
Rough.
initiative roll. You should have
Why
burned
does
that
this-
inspiration on your initiative roll to begin with.
I was really considering it, but I
Oh,
was like, no, I'll be
man.
fine.
It'll be fine.
I didn't expect
Chat,
four
he was
things to
not
hit me.
fine.
Hey, why does this tree have a token?
So I can track its hit points if you attack.
Yeah.
Guys, I told you 5 minutes, easy. We got it.
Wanderous is fixing to say to everybody, is it okay with you if I fire dither at it now?
I mean, we can still go down and check it out. There's clearly those guys were guarding it for some reason.
Yeah. Do you guys want to
Fire
go
away,
investigate the
Gio.
tree?
Sure, yeah, I'm down with that.
And there's still that axe down there.
Okay, Wanderous is dropping Spirit Guardians, obviously, if you want to
Okay.
take that away. But I
Sure.
don't think Wanderous is going down there to look at the tree. I think he's standing there with Dither.
Okay.
Let's see what the distance is on that. The whole you want to go look at it thing is leaving Wanderous cold.
Well, what would you guys like to do?
I guess walk on down and take a look. See.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with Wanderers. So
Okay. What about Ash?
I'm the only one that doesn't have the magic shit, so I gotta go look at it. This is my
Okay.
one thing.
So Cass and Ash, with Wanderous and Onyx sort of like standing in the back, ranged abilities at the ready, you guys make your way to the tree. As we've described before, it is a huge misshapen tree, black and gnarled, and spilling out of numerous sort of cracks in the bark is this sticky red blood. Like,
This is like those dead Erd trees you see in Elden Ring.
sure,
Okay.
close enough.
Can I do an investigation on this? Oh, go ahead.
Yes, make an investigation checks.
Okay. I particularly am specifically interested, well, depending on the role and what you'll give me, in the remains and the weapon,
Yeah.
kind of chilling there.
19. Yeah, so with a 19, Ash, as you approach, you can see that there are the remains of an seems like some adventurer of some type or something. And what you mistook for a battle axe earlier, just at first glance through the trees when you were more concerned, I think, with the blights, as you look now, it is quite an odd contraption. It has this strange curved metal handle, and then this blade, which appears to like hook back and have some kind of mechanism built into it with these like vicious saw blades sort of on the front of it. You're not quite sure. It's embedded deep into the tree and the blood is sort of oozing out around the blade. And it is kind of like, it's clear that I don't know if the adventurer's hand is on it, but it's clear that the adventurer fell while it was in their hand. The adventurer is wearing sort of like the ragged remains, that have been like picked apart by birds and animals, of sort of some kind of red cloak and this sort of hat that comes down kind of to a point almost in the front.
Okay. So I would like to take a closer look at the weapon. But before I do, with that roll, is there anything like immediately pressing about the tree? Do I feel like I'm going to get like sucked into a void if I get any closer than what I am?
Um.
If no, that's
I
cool.
don't know how
Had to
you
ask.
would know that.
Well, I mean, I just
I mean,
don't
I
feel
guess
like
you
I'm
could
going to
make
get
like
hurt
an
by the tree.
Arcana check. So I will say all of this stuff has happened. The tree itself hasn't moved, and as you look at it, I mean, it seems to have thick roots that go deep down into the earth. It unlike the little blights which run around on the ground, this thing is like deeply rooted into the earth. It doesn't appear to have any like. It's not like the branches are swinging at you like Whomping Willow style or anything. It's just kind of there.
I guess I was more worried about the liquid, but I am glad that description means that this thing isn't going to stand up and whoop the hell out of me.
Yeah. As far as the liquid goes, I don't think you would have any context to know what the hell is up with that.
That's enough for Ash, I think. I want to see what this weapon is.
Okay. Ash, you reach down to touch the weapon. You begin to try to pull it from the tree. And all of a sudden, you find yourself sitting up off of the ground next to a little hanging lamppost with a sort of anemic white and blue light inside of it. You are at the bottom of a hill. As you look up the hill, you see this sort of ancient Gothic building. And around yourself, you see on sort of tiered terraces going up the hill, numerous little tombstones as you wake up in this long forgotten graveyard. Not quite sure how you got here. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm guessing the weapon's not there anymore, huh?
The weapon is in your hand now.
Oh.
You hold it. It is now no longer in the tree. You can see dried and crusted blood is, sort of dried and stuck to the serrated teeth of this strange contraption. Would you like to investigate the weapon or your surroundings? Or something
Survival
else?
instincts. Let's maybe check for, anything pressing surrounding me here. I don't want to get ambushed here, obviously.
Yeah, you look around, and you see, as I stated, a whole bunch of these little, tombstones and things in this sort of series of little terraced pathways that make their way up the hill. Further up the hill, just at the bottom of some stairs that lead directly up into the whatever that building is at the top of the hill, you can see it's a humanoid thing. It's not moving. It's perfectly still. But it looks like a sort of woman in some kind of ornate dress. It's hard to exactly see from this distance.
Let's go take a look.
Okay. You carefully make your way up the hill, and you find, when you arrive and look more closely, it appears to be a human-sized doll. A woman, pale, sort of porcelain white skin, wearing an ornate black dress and bonnet, a little bit of blonde hair spilling out from underneath, perfectly still, eyes unfocused, and they're not real eyes. They're just sort of doll eyes staring vacantly out over this place.
Okay. Well, I think that let's take a look up the stairs and see what this building is then.
Okay. You make your way up the hill and find yourself, as you look through these, or as you make your way up these winding stairs, you can see the branches of trees that are sort of not fully dead, but mostly vacant of leaves, a few little patches of remaining foliage. You see something you actually haven't seen necessarily that well in a while, a bright full moon hanging close in the sky, larger than you remember having seen it. As you make your way up this hill, you can see this kind of ornate architecture, very similar to what you saw in the distance on the castle that you passed here in Barovia. These kind of like columns and carved gargoyles sitting above the doorway. And you see a large wooden double door.
I think that we've all seen enough of these visions to know we just got to get through them to get back, right? So we got to go through the doors.
You reach out to touch the door, and in a sort of scrawling white flame in front of your eyes appear the words, "Welcome, Hunter." And as you touch the doorway, your hand closes around the object. Here at the tree, you are standing and holding this weapon back in the real world with your friends around you. Cass, Ash just reached up and touched this weapon and sort of like jerked and gasped. What do you all do?
Do I see him jerk and gasp?
Yes. Yeah, I think it would have been obvious. Probably.
Wanderer
you
shouts.
Ash?
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
I'm going to say Wanderous go first because your reaction was immediate.
Wanderous just shouts down and says, "Do you want me to shoot it?"
I think Ash is a little, stunned for a moment before answering. I think you should shoot it. And in answer to your question, Cass, I'm fine. Weird vision, nothing uncommon.
You want me to? No, God, sorry.
Okay, Wanderous. Oh, excuse me. Go ahead.
I mean, do you want me to like take a look at that axe or anything?
I mean, I think that I would like hold it out and kind of present it to. About calling Thorn. Jesus Christ, I have trauma. Anyway.
So the weapon came out of the tree with him when he jumped back.
Well, I think that it was more like I touched it to pull it away, and I did that shutter, had my vision, and like it was almost instantaneous on y'all's end, right?
But is the weapon now in your hand or the tree?
Yeah, I have it in my hands now.
Then I think Wanderous is going to haul off since he was already he was ready, up and focused. I think he's going to try to shoot thither into whatever the wound was that the weapon was in.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a.
Well, it's a 14.
14 does not hit. So, I mean, it doesn't do damage. So you're like 6 in the thing, but you miss the gaping wound, which now you can see has a little bit more of this blood spilling out of it. And as you sort of hold the weapon out, Ash, you hear.
Long have I waited for one who is worthy. My blade hungers for blood. Wield it. Scour these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty hunters from the early days of the Whispering Wall.
And then the voice is gone.
Did you hear that?
Did I hear that at all?
Ash was the only one who heard that.
Okay. you know what? It's been a long day. Let's walk back up here and meet up with them.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pop over here. You walk a ways back up the hill. The tree makes no motion of any kind. Seems to, as far as you can tell, lack any sort of, sentience or sapience or anything.
Okay, so what do you guys think? I know that we were talking a bit about taking down this Strahd effigy. How do we feel about this tree?
I mean, we didn't really like check it out all that much.
I think that if those creatures were protecting it and the druids were trying to make something happen, I think it's connected and it's not good and it should go.
Yeah.
I think that I agree.
Wondrous,
I agree.
make a nature check for me.
I rolled in that one, but you know what? I'm going to use my chat inspiration to roll it again.
Okay.
And I rolled in that natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Good
Wondrous.
use of chat inspiration.
Truly. Wondrous, you look at this thing, and as you look at the gnarled branches of black wood, you remember the gnarled black staff of the druid in the Wizard of the Wine's winery. And you think back long to some of your probably earliest training as your tribe's shaman, where they sort of discussed the kinds of things that can go wrong, in plants and druidation and that kind of things. I'm going to say with a nat 20, you actually know what this is. This tree is something called a Gulthias tree. It is a source of blight. It is probably something that the druids were worshipping. They may have created it. If it's this big, it's been here for a long time. Looking at the ritual, you think that they were trying to make a massive blight out of that effigy. I'm going to say with a natural 20, you also know some things about Gulthias trees. You know that if you if you just chop it down, it doesn't actually just die. It will like slowly reform. You know that the entire stump has to be pulled out of the ground in order to fully uproot and destroy this thing. If you just chop it down, it'll take it a long time to regain its current stature. But to truly deal with it, it has to be fully uprooted from the earth.
Okay. Standing there looking at the tree and looking at my compatriots, Wander stops and thinks. And he says, I know what this is. I remember. And he's going to say this tree has to come out of here. We can't leave it. We can't just burn it. It's got to come out of the ground. I think they were trying to make a blight of all blights.
Okay.
It's got to go. We could burn it, but we have to dig up the stump too. It's got to come out of the ground.
Do you think that's something we can do? Is dig the whole stump out?
What about the people at the vinery? They must have tools and things to work with. Do you think we should try to get them to help? I'll do what I can, but it has to be destroyed. This is not going to be over until it's destroyed.
I totally understand. I'm down to get it out here if we can. I just don't know if we have the ability to dig it out. I found a saw I didn't find a shovel, you know?
Well, they have to have shovels at the winery. Did they have horses? Did we see horses there? Well, there was a wagon with a
I think
horse.
they had horses. Yeah.
What about if we burn the effigy and we burn this tree and we go get reinforcements to dig it out of the ground?
Yeah, because I mean, this could very well present problems for the winery too if they try to bring this thing back.
Yeah. So
they'll probably be interested in that.
again with a nat 20, what you would know, and I'm going to have to talk in sort of mechanical terms. Yeah, well, hang on. Okay. What you would know, Wondrous, if this thing is just cut down and the stump is not removed, it'll take almost 2 years before it fully regrows back. Like that is a somewhat long-term solution, but you know, it does eventually come back, right?
I say we burn it and tell the people at the vineyard what's going on.
It's not like it'll be back
come-
in a week. It's like it takes a really long time, but it also still isn't a permanent solution, right?
That's
Hey,
my
Bert.
suggestion, because you're right. We can't, like, it's huge, right? It's going to take all kinds of equipment to dig it up out of the ground.
Well, why don't we burn it and then we'll let them know? I think it's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Do we want to take out Muddy and Ugly up there on top too?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So why don't a couple of us get this started down here and the other two go take care of that? Two birds, one stone?
Okay.
Wanders is going to head for the tree, get out his torch, pick up some of the twigs that are laying on the ground from the creatures we destroyed, and he's going to start to work on building a fire around the tree.
Okay.
And then he's going to light it. So
I'll tell you
he's
what, to kind of for once put my foot forward and not be like, oh, I'll just do whatever. I think that Ash kind of wants to get away from the tree.
Okay.
I feel like Ash is a little freaked out about the thing talking to him and is going to go work on the effigy.
I do
Okay.
think Wanders would look carefully at the bone skeleton, whatever thing. Would we want to take that away for burial, or?
I think with that, as Ash is turning to walk away, he'll say, leave it and
Okay.
just keep walking.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Wanders
am
would
going
like
to go
look-
ahead and as you walk away, I'm going to show you guys what this thing does. And
Sweet
you
heavens.
kind of, as you're attuning to this object, you know what this thing can do, Ash. So you gain some knowledge. This mysterious contraption was first wielded by an ancient Barovian hunter, Kavan. Despite being alive, Kavan had many traits in common with vampires. He slept during the day, hunted at night, and ingested the blood of his prey. He created this weapon to be a savage and versatile tool. It contains a complex mechanism that allows it to change its form in the middle of battle and to be wielded at both close and long melee range. And its serrated edge drinks deeply of the blood it spills. So this weapon has a saw form and a cleaver form. You may switch between either mode of the weapon as a bonus action on your turn. When it's in saw form, it does a D8 damage. It's a finesse weapon. You can use either strength or dexterity for this. It's a +2 magic weapon because you have been chosen to wield the weapon. And it has the property of a blood drinker. If you reduce a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, you will gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Wow.
Remember that temporary hit points don't stack. So, if you kill something else, you'll have to swap. In its cleaver form, you can flip it out. You see that there's this mechanism. It's kind of like a switch you can sort of flip. And the blade springs out to make almost a much longer. It's like halfway between a long sword and a spear kind of a thing in the cleaver form. Its damage die goes down to 1d6, but it gains 10 foot reach. And also you can cleave with it in cleaver form. When you make a successful melee attack on a creature with this weapon, you may additionally deal the attack's damage, not including sneak attack, smite, or any other bonuses granted by class features, to another creature within 5 feet of the target, provided that your attack roll would hit the second target's AC, and that the second creature is also within the reach of the weapon.
Just real quick, while I'm thinking of that, the first creature would get the sneak attack, everything that I would
Correct.
get.
Yes.
The second creature
Yeah.
would just get.
So
face
it's not
damage.
like you can stack sneak attack on multiple
right.
creatures,
Right.
but if you hit something and there's something within 5 feet of it, you can deal the extra weapon damage over there. And it adds your dexterity modifier or whatever too. It's like a normal attack. So,
Interesting.
and to answer your question, yes, Ace. That is definitely the vibe we were going for. So, hopefully we made it. So that's what you know about this thing as you head up the hill. Ash says to leave the body there. And so that, I guess, leaves Ash, and Ash is going up. Wandress is going down. Who else is on tree? Who else is on?
I think, just because I have fire spells or fire cantrips, so I can easily work with that.
So Cass and Wandress are on the tree, and Ash and Onyx are on the effigy. I'm just going to let you guys know, we're not going to do a bunch of rolls about this. Nothing is here to stop you. You can beat, saw, scrape, burn. You can destroy both of these objects. It takes a while. The tree has 250 hit points, and the effigy actually probably comes down quicker than the tree. It's only got 50 hit points. But you are able to sort of destroy both of these objects. And so
during the work, I actually did want to do a conversation if that's all right.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
I feel like as Ash is kind of walking up and kind of looks back and see Onyx following him, or following them, he would say, "Are you okay?"
I honestly don't know. I'm kind of frustrated with myself, to be honest. Not just being helpless and not feeling like I could do anything to help with that fight. Yeah, I think I need to start training. Have you train me with armor on, just that way I can get used to wearing it. Because I just need to at least be better protected so I can help you guys better.
As Onyx is kind of, expressing his feelings and stuff, I feel like Ash is probably still kind of looking over the weapon and kind of sighs and tries to attach it to somewhere, so he can get started on working on the effigy. He kind of chuckles and says, "If I had a silver piece for every time Thorin and the other town boys knocked me on my ass, I wouldn't have ever become an adventurer in the first place. For what it's worth, you've come a long way in a short amount of time. And I think it's the mistakes that teach us more than our successes. We're here, we're alive, and we're going to keep going. And I'll absolutely teach you everything I can, but I think that you did great. I wouldn't beat yourself up too bad about it. I'm just glad that you're all right." And we can kind of start, again, as we're talking, start pulling this thing apart the best way possible.
Yeah. So, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say that while Cass and Wandress were working on the tree, Wandress would have a conversation with Cass. Cass,
Okay.
when I was unconscious, when I almost died, I went to an awful place. It was totally black, and I was standing in water, and something was crushing me. I think it said it was a serpent or a snake, and it was evil. It was incredibly evil. I panicked. I begged to be released and saved. Kaz, the goddess Salathiel appeared to me and said that she needed me, that I needed to work to bring hope back to this place here. She sent me back here to bring hope. Has it changed me. It's why I struggled so much in this battle. I was so caught off guard. Things are different. What used to work one way works different. Kaz, it's like I don't know Cass, it's like I'm not a druid anymore. She said I have to look to the land, to nature for rebirth, I think.
Hmm.
I've never experienced anything like that.
I mean, that sounds like a very profound experience.
Suddenly I can heal, Cass. I can heal. It's
Well, we're going to need plenty more of that before we get to the end of this.
I'm going to follow the goddess. I'm going to become like a cleric in her service.
I mean, it sounds like you've been blessed.
Yes. I came to a very dark place and I was rescued. I want out of this land. But
We all
I
do.
think it's my destiny to help this land heal.
And I think we're making positive changes every day. We're giving people hope. And I think right now that's the best that we can hope for.
Yes. And we're going to start with telling them to get rid of this thing. And I don't think we're going to be done, Cass, until we destroy that monster that's darkening this land.
We still have a long way to go.
Well, I need rest. I'm sure you do too. And then he'll continue to do the deal on the tree, or we can start the fire and Wanderers is done unless Cass has more.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So you take the torch and other implements to the tree and the spells and other implements to the effigy. And before long, they are toppling over, burning. This thick black smoke raises into the sky, which I have to think at this point, you probably got here mid-morning to early afternoon, but it's probably heading on towards evening now. It's been a long day. Lots of people getting knocked unconscious. As you all stare and watch this wind that blows, that sort of takes kind of a westerly direction as this smoke, billows up into the sky, and you look to the west where the sun is setting, you see over the trees in the fog, you see this sort of curtain of fog, but in the curtain of fog, you see a white fortress on a hill above a great city. The city appears quite distant, maybe a mile or more away. The fog obscures all detail, but you can hear what sounds like the echo of.
You guys don't recall a sign saying what's off that direction, do you?
I didn't see one. All I knew was just the druids were just this direction. I didn't know there was something else down here.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing. I don't even recall seeing like the city.
Yeah, none of you saw anything, and there's no road. Like, this is where the road stops. The road that you guys followed here that comes all the way from the winery basically goes to the top of this hill, then starts to go down the hill to the tree, and then stops. Right? And I guess the tree is not that much farther down the hill. It's like up, it shares the top, it shares the crown of this with the tree.
Do we get any feeling like there was any emotion watch over us, or we just see this through the fog?
everybody make, I'm going to say, an insight check to see what sort of feelings it might give you. Insight check feels like a vibe check sort of thing.
Wanderous got a 17.
I got a 21. Oh, no, 12. I was looking at Vince's.
I did get 21 though.
5.
Dyslexia.
I got a 5.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. High five.
Well, so Onyx, I think even in the face of this, maybe your attention is turned a little more inward, introspecting into how that combat just went. But Wanderous and Ash, yeah, I think it's with pretty high insight on this. It's weird. You don't see details because it's like in the fog, you know. You don't see, there's a road like farther north back. If you took a different way, like all the way back to the main road and then took a left to go west, maybe somewhere over there, but you haven't heard anyone talk about another city. You know there's a village of Barovia, the village of Valaki, and some people have mentioned another village called Kretsk. But as far as you understand it, Kretsk is in like the northwest corner valley of Barovia, past Valaki, if you just follow that road out. So maybe off past Kretsk somewhere is some way to like get to this. But from where you're currently at, you don't see any roads leading to it or anything. And then in terms of the feeling that you get, it's just sort of regret. It's just a very mournful kind of a looking thing.
We should ask about it when we get back to the other people.
Yeah, maybe the winery peeps will have an idea.
We should get back. I think it's
Maybe see if we can stay there for the night before we.
I'm going to have to. I know Onyx and I both are.
Yeah, I think a long rest would do as well.
Yeah. So I guess this bears the question: I know it's like evening time. Do we have enough time to get? It's only a couple hours up the road to the winery, right?
Let's take a look. We'll go back to Barovia.
Oh God, please
Okay.
not.
Okay, so let's reveal some stuff that you know about here. Okay, so yeah, you guys are on the top of Yester Hill, which is this spot where you're at now. The city that you saw in the distance is off over there somewhere, past the fog. On the way back up the hill here, I guess you would start pretty much here at the bottom of the hill, and we'll start measuring from there because I've altered the distances a little bit. So we discussed that it is about 3 miles back to the
House itself. Right?
House itself. With travel pace, you on a normal speed can travel 3 miles. So it'll take you about an hour to get back.
Okay, I think we have time. I don't want to camp out here if we can keep from it.
Yeah,
definitely not.
It's already going to be a risky run back anyway. And, we definitely want to be really careful because we already seen Strahd roll up this way once.
Yeah. So
speaking of that, I wonder what the situation at the winery's like since he rolled through here.
So here's the question I have, right? Some of you are in quite bad shape. Are you guys wanting to, and evening is approaching. You can go back to the winery and you'll make it before sundown. It's possible that you'll run into something on the road between here and there in the woods. If you go now, you'll be weaker, right, for that theoretical situation, but you'll beat sundown getting back to the winery, or you can take a short rest, regain some hit points, but you won't make it all the way back before sundown.
I say we just try to make it to the winery at this point. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sitting pretty good. So I think it's a huge discussion. So
yeah, I should be okay to make it there.
I can healing word Onyx and myself. I have 2 level. I've done 2 healing words. I have 2 more. And then I won't have any second level spells, but
Well,
I'll
I
have
can.
dither.
I mean, I
Yeah.
still have all of my first level spells, so I can.
Oh, these are first level spells I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I mean, I can cast that on you two and heal you guys up some.
Okay. Yeah, let's drag you back down here where you can actually see your tokens.
Well, I have 2 first level spells. How many do you have? Or do you like?
I've got 4. I've got plenty of first level spells.
Okay, why don't you cure wounds on each one of us then, and we'll
Yeah.
save the healing words.
Oh, I forgot to go to the map. Sorry, everyone watching at home. I forgot to go to the map for that section. Show you what I was talking about, but it's fine.
Because I'm down to 8 health points. How many do you have on?
I currently have 12, so I
Okay.
can also cast False Life on myself to give me additional hit points.
Yeah,
temporary.
I'm just going to go ahead and burn 2 of my spell slots and cast
Your
Cure
wounds.
Wounds
Okay.
on Onyx and Wondrous.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that healing.
Wasn't it?
It might be asking you what level you want to cast at.
No, that's not popping up.
Sometimes it pops up behind your
Oh,
sheet.
wait. Shit, I hit the wrong one. Cure
Yeah,
Wounds.
that's divine favor.
It's being weird for some reason.
Okay. It's
So,
a D8
yeah,
plus your
yeah, it's a
spellcasting
1 day.
modifier, so.
Yeah, so we'll call this one for Onyx, and that's an 8.
Okay.
Spellcasting modifier. So spell it.
Wisdom.
That'd be my
Yeah,
wisdom.
so you're looking at a plus
8.
2.
Yeah, so
No,
D10.
you're a paladin. It's plus 3. It's your charisma, not your wisdom. Plus 3.
Oh, yep. So that'd be 11.
Okay, cool.
And then this one will be for Wondrous.
Also, Wondrous, it's worth mentioning you
That'll
have
be 8.
inspiration back. We got it back kind of in the middle of a big thing. But
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I hit
So
the
5
button,
plus-
but we didn't jump and mention.
5 plus
Uh,
3.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be 8 for you, Wondrous.
Okay.
I can't math today.
So 11 for Onyx and then 8 for Wondrous.
Okay.
Okay. I think Wanderous is going to top himself off a little bit, ha ha,
Okay.
and go ahead and do a healing word for himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast False Life.
And that's
just
at
in
a level
case.
1 this time.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead and roll.
That's 6.
Okay.
So that's 6 more.
All right.
do you get a plus to the 6 as well? Or is that not how
The
that one
6
works?
is with the plus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That is also 6 more temp HP for Onyx. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're going to head back over here as we do this. And I'm going to bring you guys back up here. All right. So let's look at this. Okay. Okay. Hang on. I gotta do math in my head and it's not going well. I'm supposed to check for a random encounter every 30 minutes while you guys are on the road.
Like a mile and a half.
Yeah. Well, you can make it 3 miles in an hour, right?
Yeah, so 30 minutes would be a mile and a half, right? Because we're going 3 miles.
No. A
No,
mile and a half
it'd
would
be,
be
it'd be
an hour
2
and a half.
encounters.
Oh,
So, I think it's 0.6, right? Basically.
okay. Yeah, I think I
So
see where we're at.
okay, go ahead and roll a d20, somebody.
I'll do it.
Okay.
D20, 15.
15 is not an encounter.
Love it.
So as you tread back, you see the footprints left in the road by Strahd's massive horse, which eventually sort of fade into the trail. As you begin to exit the woods, we are going to need another d20.
I got this one.
Okay.
A 7 is not an encounter.
You love to see it.
We need one more.
Okay.
I'll do everything to not have to roll the random.
Okay,
16.
Wanderous rolled a 16.
And a 16 is not an encounter.
Love it.
I'll tell you, if that had been nighttime, you would have just rolled 2 encounters. So,
Oh no.
not doing the healing that you did and rushing in was the right choice, friends, as it turns out. You arrive back at the Wizard of Wine's winery just as the sun sort of through the fog, barely lighting the area, drifts behind the trees to the west. You approach, and the Martikovs take you in for the evening, and we will address your return to the winery and everything, regarding the gem and whatever else you decide to do on your way back the other way in Barovia on our next exciting episode of Curse of Strahd. Woo, boy. Whew. What a night.
God, I thought we were headed back for the noose. I thought this was just like finish it up. Look at the effigy.
We're talking about how everybody
could've been.
there for a while, and even Onyx is like, oh, it's fine. It's cool. Whatever. What am I going to do? Die? Am I the only player character in this thing? It's like, please don't kill me. I want to live. I would like to exact revenge.
Listen, I have a fantastic secondary character.
I just want to play whatever the other one is.
That's great. Woo, we pulled out all the stops to keep Onyx alive today. I mean, not
Yeah.
me. I didn't do much, but you guys certainly
Wow.
did a lot.
That was a little stressful. Not gonna lie.
What a night, friends. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to do our usual sign off. Is there anybody that we should go and raid? Anybody we know that's live? I'm going to look at my list. But while I look at my list, friends, we're going to do our sign off. So we'll start with Vincent Page.
Hello, friends. I've been Vincent Page. I've been Ash Fireforge, and I've been very scared. But if you guys want to catch me on not these alternate Fridays, I do stream here on Twitch literally every day. The next couple days are going to be kind of weird, but other than that, that's where you can find me mostly. Or you can just search a Vincent Page, and you'll probably land somewhere. Thanks for
Excellent.
hanging out, friends.
Very good. We are going to go to Omega.
Hey y'all, my name is Omega. You can find me here every other Friday playing Curse of Strahd. I am also on TikTok, OmegaMT42. No special characters on that. And I'm also posting life updates as there's kind of some major life changes going on right now. So if you want to check that out, feel free. And yeah, no, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Awesome. And Ozzy?
Sorry, I was yawning. I'm Ozzy. I played Cass Amblecrown tonight, and I'll be back here again in 2 weeks to play Cass again.
Excellent. And of course, bonus.
Hi, I'm Bonus Mom, and I am now Wanderous, the Furbolg cleric. Had a life-changing event, almost died, lots of different things happening, and Bonus Mom is confused, and so is Wanderous. So this will be a journey, and thank you for hanging in there with me. I spend my time Monday through sometimes even Saturdays, always Fridays, on TikTok, talking to folks from about 9:30 to noon on a daytime basis. We hang out in what we call the neighborhood of the heart, and we just have a great time. I hang out in Bonus Mom's Tavern a lot, where lots of D&D happens. I invite you all to check out my TikTok. Check out the link tree on my TikTok and find all the places you can find me, from podcasting to TikTok and to Discord. I currently am not active on Twitch. I've had a computer malfunction. I'm waiting for a new one, and I should be starting to Twitch, hopefully as full-time as Vincent is, starting the 1st of May, when I look forward to playing lots of games and spending time with you all. Those streams will probably happen in the Eastern Daylight Time afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time.
Awesome. Well, I am Pixel. I have been your dungeon master, your twiggy little asshole today, your life-threatening son of a bitch. That's me. And for those of you not watching the stream and listening to this in audio only format, I have just been repeatedly flipped off by Omega on behalf of Onyx, I believe. IGM here at Ages of Einor. We do a whole lot of stuff. We have our Curse of Strahd campaign, which obviously you all just witnessed. Next Friday will be our Region of Bedegar campaign. We discussed that at the beginning of the episode. We also are looking to do some warfare streams. My buddy James Beast is working on that, using the warfare system from Kingdoms and Warfare, kind of almost as its like own standalone game with a few modifications to do some narrative stuff with it, but also to just sort of introduce those mechanics to people so people can get comfortable with the idea of running like larger scale battles in a D&D adjacent system that you can add on to that system. Very fun. We also will be working on tutorializing Kids on Brooms, as I've discussed before. That is your sort of magical school kind of TTRPG, much like a Harry Potter style of game. We are hoping to start that sometime this month if I can get enough people to jump in. We also have recently done some tutorials for Stars Without Number, which is a very D&D adjacent science fiction game and setting. So there's a lot of stuff out there. I'm hoping to run some of those on stream in the future, hoping to run some of those in the Discord in the future. We're just trying to like show people some more games and you know, play things that aren't necessarily D&D, but are still very fun tabletop games. You also can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerandpixel, where I play a whole bunch of games. I am like this close. I'll probably tomorrow morning, depending on when I wake up, I'm going to finish the Realm Reborn dungeons for Final Fantasy XIV and jump into the sort of like in between the base game and the first patch. So that'll be a lot of fun too. And yeah, that's what we're up to here on the channel. As always, you can find us on YouTube and as a podcast format. If you want to go back and catch up, if this is like your first time seeing us, you want to go back and catch up on old stuff. There's a whole backlog of like 3 or 4 different campaigns that we've had a blast doing for you guys. Okay, that all having been said, anybody have anyone they would think we can raid today? Go ahead.
I'm looking around. I'm seeing a lot of the same people.
Yeah, I see a couple people we've raided before.
I found one tabletop roles. I don't remember if we've ever rated them or not, but
okay. I don't think we have. Let's see. They've only been up for an hour, so they probably have a good bit of their stream left. I'm down to go raid them if you guys want to. They're playing a campaign called The Astral Calling. They're on episode 12, so we're kind of dropping in on the middle of stuff, but I'm down for that. So we're gonna go ahead and raid tabletop roles. Go send you guys over there. So be sure to show them the Ye Fleet / Ages of Einor / Bonus Mom's Tavern Love. You guys are amazing. We appreciate that. And as always, do me a favor until the next time I see you. I would like you to be kind to yourself, because I know many of us are kind to everyone else, but enormous assholes to ourselves, and that's not a great vibe. So maybe just like try not to do that. I don't know. I'm not an expert or anything. So thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate you guys for sticking with us for this crazy stuff we do every Friday night and showing so much love and support. And we are going to sign off and send you over there. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
bye.